Oh, hi. I know what a real comedy fan wants. You want to talk to real comedians just like me. So call now, 646-710-0949, and talk to real comedians in your area just like me. I know what a real comedy fan wants. I know all of their desires. So pick up the phone right now and call a comedian.
The hottest takes from the hottest comedians every Wednesday night live from the green room of the Stand Comedy Club in New York City.
If you're 18 years or older, comics are standing by to talk to you. You want to talk about current events, music, news, sports, life, boys, girls, make sure to call the Bathhouse.
Real comedians, real comedy, real fun.
Call in to the Bathhouse every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. 646-710-0949. Local charges may apply. Call now, boys. Is that too gay?
I mean,
pretty gay.
Yeah. Mild flat tank, nigga. Let's turn up. Look. Hey, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. And they tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. Now we pulling up fresh on some slight shit. Ha. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. And they tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. Now we pulling up fresh on some slight shit. Ha. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch.
What is happening, everybody? Welcome back to an all-new episode of the Bathhouse, live every Tuesday night from the Stand Comedy Club green room. And we got a heater tonight, as they say. Joining us again, Tom Cassidy.
Good to be here. Thanks,
Welcome
man.
back. And Alex Pavone.
Hey, how are you,
Friend
buddy?
from Canada. We've known each other for a long time. You guys do the podcast Cat Daddy and the Pizza Squirrel?
Correct. That is the name of the podcast.
I was trying to remember it.
Thank you, sir.
Nailed it.
Inspired by this podcast, I'd like to add.
Really?
Yes.
Nice. Do you guys
When
take
I
calls and
started doing
stuff?
this, we
Is
do
it?
like one call an episode.
Okay, cool.
But yeah.
Very cool.
That never came up one time.
No.
Never.
And we got Francis Foster from the Trigonometry Podcast.
Hey, how you
Thank you
doing?
for joining us. So, guys, Tom knows. The two of you don't know. There's a couple rules, but they're very minimal. One, people call into the show. You can hang up on them for any reason.
Okay.
You don't need any reason to hang up on them at all.
Like I can hang up?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
can hang up on someone.
Yeah.
So if someone's just talking shit to you.
Oh, okay.
As long as your
just-
little stubby finger can reach the phone,
Yeah, as long as the
you
stuff.
can hang up.
Whoa.
The phone's right there, just so you know.
It's right here. It's right here in a
Can I hang
prime
up on
position.
Tom?
You can't hang up on Tom. And then only rule number 2 is that just don't read the people's names on the call display.
Cool.
Because it's a bit of a doxing situation. So the phone lines are open, 1-888-949-2969, extension 1 or 2. Who do you got in the game tonight?
I don't gamble. Is this live?
Yeah, this is live.
No, I don't gamble.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Shut
We have a
your mouth.
sports
Hang up on
gambling-
him.
You guys have a sports gambling
Rule number
podcast,
1.
I thought.
Fuck them. Yeah, we do. No. I don't have anybody in the game today.
Why don't
but
you
I
have
want to
anybody?
take because I want to take the Angels.
The baseball Angels.
Yeah, correct.
Whew. Do you have WNBA league packs?
It's a real deep cut.
I watched the WNBA on the plane the other day, and I was
Boy, are
snapping.
your arms tired.
JetBlue. Hang up. Honestly, thank you for not laughing at that horrific stuff.
a little.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, no,
He
there's a little
didn't.
chuckle there.
He wasn't happy. at
Why
all.
the Angels?
I like them tonight.
Who are they playing?
The Yankees.
You like the Angels against the Yankees?
I
don't,
do.
Don't the Angels? JJ's actually buddy is the batting practice pitcher for the Angels, and he's like
unbelievable.
400 pounds.
It's unbelievable how many people that are successful know JJ.
JJ is
he's an anomaly.
Bob Sacramento, or
He's-
JJ's buddy is Bob Sacramento.
I could see that.
JJ has a lot of like friends like that.
Yeah, he's a wild man.
Yeah, he's a wild man. Anyway, so people will call in. I'm sure we'll be getting some lunatics calling in shortly. Francis,
I just want to everybody to know I did not understand a fucking word of that.
No,
There's
a bit of a baseball. Well,
baseball. Yeah.
What's the?
What do you
I
want
mean,
us
you
to
guys
talk
are like
about?
you're from like the fucking
Cricket. Yeah.
I love cricket.
Yeah, the sport
Football.
that it's based on. No, yeah, football, real football.
I mean, you're
mate.
from the gambling capital of maybe like we were just in London, and you like every other store.
Yeah.
There's storefronts.
Yeah.
like they're not even on. Like I know obviously people gamble online, but they're like
Europe's Italy's like that too.
yeah. Like it's
Yeah.
just like literally you walk into a storefront.
Yeah, it's because we're miserable people.
Yeah.
And we've got nothing but apart from alcohol and gambling.
Do they talk a lot about like gambling
Where's the
problems?
misery? Sign me up for that misery.
The misery part. Did they talk about a lot about like the downsides of gambling?
Yeah, it's brilliant. So every soccer match, right, has about at least 12 gambling adverts. And then it will take you through, like, showing you having the best time of your life gambling. And at the end, it will go gamble responsibly. And when the fun stops, stop.
Right. Because here's the thing. They forever were just saying gambling's bad. Every sports league was like, we can't possibly allow gambling. It'll be bad for all the leagues. They wouldn't let teams in Vegas forever. And then they just figured out a way to make money on it. And they go, okay, I guess we're doing it now.
Yeah.
Now everything's legal, baby.
Yeah.
Everything except heroin.
You think that'll come
It will
on?
be.
What's the drug situation in England?
Oh, it's ridiculous. Basically, everything is illegal, but everybody does it.
That's like here, though. But nobody's talking about like...
Weeds legal?
Weed's illegal, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in 2005, we banned magic mushrooms, even though magic mushrooms grow naturally in the UK.
Oh, they're very illegal here. Yeah, although people sell them like on the street right
Mushrooms are legal in some places.
But in New York, not in New York.
Aren't like the micro whatever you call it legal? Like a small
I don't think
amount?
so.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I've been doing them regardless.
Where do you get them from?
You're a bad boy, huh?
I am a bad boy, Tom. You know this.
I didn't know you were such a bad boy. Do they help with the gambling?
No.
Like, do they help you like kind of do like a...
see into the future? Deep
Yeah,
dive?
like kind of put all the things together and whatnot?
No, not really.
No.
Actually, I've never tried, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean, I do shrooms every once in a while.
Do you think you're in a deposition right now?
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
said you did mushrooms, now you're saying you don't do them?
Oh, I don't do. I mean,
Who do you think's
it's called
watching?
the riff, pal?
Yeah.
We're having a good time.
Who do you think's
here.
watching this?
Is this guy for real here?
I think
I'm
so.
moving on this. I'm moving a little over.
I
Ooh,
kind of wanted
springy.
you to give me a little extra.
No,
room,
I don't.
too.
Your answer is no, I don't.
Yeah. But you've never wondered? Cause
I'm going to now. Now that it's in my head.
Like, because
Wonder-
maybe you'll go on like the just epic run.
Dude, that'd be unbelievable if I
Yeah.
just went on a heater.
Well, you just kind of
I
start
had to keep doing
connecting the
mushrooms.
dots and everything. And
You've
it's
got
just
the Mavericks to win everything.
Yeah.
That
I do
was a
have the
while
Mavericks
ago.
to win
I
everything.
like that bet.
Yeah.
Against Boston specifically?
I thought
You
about
put
that.
it in a while ago, though.
Yeah, I did. I thought about that, though. I thought about him because just the Kyrie Boston little, well, I knew Boston was going to go on a run anyways. But
Yeah,
we'll see.
Boston's
we'll
good.
see.
Are you a
We'll
big
see.
sports guy, Francis?
Yeah, I am actually. I like football, though I admit that
Who's your club?
West Ham United.
West Ham United. Okay.
Yeah.
They had a good year.
We had a pretty decent year.
Yeah, pretty
We
good.
normally it kind of implodes at some point, and then there's an explosion in the stadium, and our fans fight each other.
Yeah.
This time it didn't happen. We just lost our coach, so that's a good year.
That's good. That's a good
bet.
year.
Do they
Okay.
have-
That's a good year for West Ham.
Do they allow drinking?
No,
in the
it's just,
stadium?
No, of course not. So what happens is that
Really?
everyone gets absolutely hammered before they go. So
Right.
you're tanked up, and then you're ready.
Well, I went to a game in Real Madrid and where they play, and there's no alcohol. in the
Really?
Not only is it no alcohol in the stadium, but like it was a Sunday afternoon game, and people show up like it's like a real like serious thing where people are like dressed in suits, and it's business. Like it's all just watching the game.
That's
Pure
unbelievable. I had
business,
no idea.
and no alcohol.
I watch a lot of football.
Yeah.
And I don't see anybody in suits, and I don't see anybody treating it like it's business.
Oh, the
I see
Real Madrid
complete
was like
lunatics.
Yeah, but Madrilistas, they're the worst, man.
Yeah.
They're the worst. They're the most overprivileged, spoiled fans in the history of the
That
game.
makes sense.
Why?
Because
You
your
know-
team's so good?
Yeah, the team has been incredible forever long. So whenever like you've got this legendary player misplace a pass, the entire stadium takes a handkerchief out and just waves it, and that's a sign of like we think you suck.
That's
Really?
despicable.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I knew. So when I went and
That's
saw them,
despicable.
They played Girona.
Girona.
Or whatever, which is like I guess Girona plays in like a 2,000 seater.
Yeah, they're not a good.
Because they're like
not-
a really small team or whatever. So then it was a Girona home game, but because it's against Real Madrid, they have to do it at Real Madrid Stadium.
What?
Yeah, it was a home game for Girona, but they're like people want to see Real Madrid so badly that
What's the point of that though?
Did someone
Because-
just fart?
because-
Was that you? Did you just fart?
I didn't
Okay.
fart. You get uncomfortable by soccer
Kinda
because
felt
you're
that a
so
little. No, I'm
so
sorry.
American.
I didn't mean to interrupt. I apologize.
this is like an
They
old
don't play with their hands. Someone fart.
this is an old school bus bench. So
Okay.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if it actually is, but it
Yeah.
feels like it is. I'm sorry. It's
You know, I never
uncomfortable.
went to school, so this is new to me. This is new to my ass.
But anyways, Girona. Girona was. It was like their stadium is so small. So then I guess so
That's
many.
crazy though. Like
They probably get more money though.
but
to-
the
to have-
dimensions of the dimensions
sold
of the
out.
field aren't they a little bit bigger? MLS, I know
Yeah.
the dimensions are bigger. These
No, these are both
No,
Spanish
no,
teams.
no. It depends because different clubs have different pitches.
Exactly.
wait, what?
No,
Yes.
so like
It's like
baseball?
So, no,
Sorta.
yes, no. So what happens is your pitch has to be within certain diameters. right?
Exactly.
But if you play a certain type of game, it favors you to have a more narrow pitch.
Exactly.
And if you play a different type of game, for instance, with wingers, which is a more open and expansive, you have a bigger pitch.
My mind is actually blown right now. I
but
thought
they
that
could-
soccer football stadium.
But they
Yeah.
could have made it the dimensions of
I
Girona.
thought.
Yeah.
They could
I
have.
thought that was a standard. It's
No,
not.
no. It's within
No.
certain dimensions. It's within
What?
certain parameters.
Yeah.
Like there was so there's the most famous.
Wolverhampton has like a bigger field, right?
Yeah, right. And so one of the most famous football cups played is called the FA Cup, and it's very famous because you get huge teams like Manchester United play teams in like the third or fourth division, and as a result, you get a team like Arsenal, and they'll go and travel to Bury, right?
Yeah.
and
It's hilarious.
and it's hilarious because like you will see the Bury pitch. There's one pitch that is famously on a slope.
Shut up.
Yeah,
That's
so-
allowed.
Yeah, so you get the greatest soccer players in the world trying to play on a slope.
That was like what?
Buddy, there's like houses around.
It's beautiful.
People are like on the balcony.
I've seen stuff like
Yeah.
that, but I assume that the dimensions. Remember when the Houston Astros for like 1 year they put in their center field there was a ramp.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes.
It was like when Lance Berkman was their center fielder, and like you literally it was in play. You had to run up a hill.
Tom, we got
Yeah.
a sports podcast. For God's sake,
Guys,
say
you have a sports
something.
I didn't know about it. I'm listening to fucking him talk about soccer. What the fuck?
Yeah, and they do, and this is a beautiful thing is that these lower league clubs do whatever they can to fuck up these multi-millionaire football clubs, so they'll like overwater the pitch. So you get like the greatest Brazilian footballer of all time, basically trying to play football in a puddle.
In like just mud.
Yeah, and the wind is coming down. It's February. He doesn't know where he is. He just looks completely destroyed.
That's hilarious.
And then some big centre half just comes and kicks him for no reason.
What? Well, anyways, what I was explaining to with the Girona thing was that because they're such a shitty team, but like they get more money if they're willing to have their home game in Madrid versus because they're like we sold 80,000 tickets versus 2,500, and probably all the season ticket holders get tickets for the Madrid game for like whatever 20 euros or some shit, but they were like plus 1,300 or whatever to win because everywhere has you could bet, and then they won.
They won.
Yeah, and everybody was so fucking.
You could
pissed.
take the thing when you bet on soccer is you could bet on the draw. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So if there's a draw,
Can
you
someone
lose.
please call?
Yeah,
so
I
we
don't know
can
what's going
stop
on.
Talking
Norm-
about soccer. For
Norm-
the
normally
love
we
of
have
Actually,
lots of
God.
you
callers.
were talking about our great. Actually, even though
No
it's been
disrespect.
kind of.
I love this guy.
No disrespect, by the way.
It's cool. It's cool. Like you were saying, how West Ham we've had a good season. I just realised our best player is probably on the verge of getting banned.
I saw
For what?
for betting
I
against
saw
his
that.
own team.
I saw that.
He bet against his own team.
Yeah, man.
It's like a Pete Rose, worse than Pete
No,
Rose. Actually,
that is way worse.
Yeah.
Pete Rose bet again.
Who's the guy?
His name is Lucas Paqueta.
And
Yeah,
he was
he's a good
betting.
player too.
He's quality.
I wouldn't.
How much does he make a year?
Oh man, he
Lot,
makes about
man.
like 90 grand a week
So why would he bet against his?
because he fucking loves it.
He just loves.
sick.
He loves
the action.
gambling.
He's a
You think
psycho.
Shohei Ohtani was
Yeah, but
betting?
that's
I think so.
loving gambling is one thing, but betting against your team and playing
Yeah.
for that team that's
But it would be like, I'm going to get a yellow card, and then he'd get a yellow card. Do you know what I mean?
okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
betting
yeah.
props.
Yeah,
on him.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
That was like what was the guy?
That's insane.
Jonte Porter.
Yeah.
Exactly. But it's crazy because props.
But Jonte Porter didn't make 90 grand a week.
No. He made 90 grand probably a year. But yeah, props are weird because there's a maximum bet you could do on props. So it's I don't know.
Well, wasn't the Jonte Porter thing that someone bet $88,000 on him on like 3 props, like a parlay of 3 props or something that paid like $1 million.
You could do that for sure.
And it got instantly and this is just getting this is happening
actually.
right now.
Oh yeah, like he was.
That is smart. Never thought of
No,
that.
it's not though, because nobody ever bets that kind of money, so then it gets flagged immediately.
No, I know, but I'm saying from like a prop perspective, you could take the under on everything, and then he gets poked in the eye.
Yeah, you just go like, I hurt my knee hurts.
No, that's very smart.
But so he got exposed for these kind of dodgy bets at the beginning of this season, and he was meant to go to Manchester City, which is the best team in the league, and he's our best player, and we hope he's guilty. And as a result of his dodginess, Man City didn't want him. But now it looks like everything that we wished for has come true, and he's probably might be. Yeah, we're never going to see him play again. So
crazy. So he's currently like suspended?
No. He's currently under investigation.
So he's playing right now.
Oh yeah, he's playing right now. It's the end of the season, but we don't know if he's coming
get
back.
Suspended.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah.
Crazy. Do you guys talk about the Shohei Ohtani anything on your? So what is your guys' podcast? Is mostly just sports and gambling?
Yeah, we talk about our difficult friendship every once in a while too.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Why do you guys have
I do. That's what's going on in my
tonight.
brain, at least.
Guys, the phone lines are open. I don't know what's going on. Normally the things are ringing off the hook.
Maybe
but
they're
then
just intrigued by our conversation.
They might be.
Yeah.
That can't be it.
Oh, maybe they just saw the names and went, "Yeah, that's not fucking bothered." I don't want to talk to.
I
these
don't
pricks.
think you understand the type of people who call into the
can't
show.
relate to
Surely,
these people.
Tom knows.
Yeah, I think they're salt of the earth.
Yeah.
But yeah, we talk sports, gambling, and everything in between, baby.
Do you guys
know?
place bets?
We like bet on things that would happen at his wedding. He just got married. So like,
Do you have props?
Congratulations.
Do you have a prop?
Yeah. Thank you.
Congrats. Yeah. Do you have a prop sheet?
like we bet if he would cry,
Yeah.
for example.
I would take the over.
Well, it just
Or
yes or
happened.
no. Just a yes
I would
no.
take the yes.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. What point did you cry at? I will not be crying at my wedding.
No, you will.
No, I
You
won't.
definitely will.
No,
Danny.
you will.
I don't think so.
you
Danny's
definitely
not
will.
like
Fuck
that.
no.
No, you will, dude.
He's not like
I'm
that.
not crying. At
First
my wedding.
look when I saw her, because we had to do it before.
We did an over-under on consummation,
Fucking
38
crying
seconds.
at my wedding.
Dude, I
Yeah,
didn't.
you're
Fuck
gonna
outta here.
cry.
Dude, I didn't know I cried. She told me later.
I don't think Danny's going to
Yeah.
cry.
I'll tell you a funny story. We're gonna call here, but one moment. Hello, you're on the Bathhouse.
Go ahead, caller.
Sometimes there's a 1 second delay.
Okay.
Is it not working, Johnny?
Not getting anything. Oh, no, here we go.
What's that?
Hello, you're on the Bathhouse.
What's happening? This is Willie T.
Willie T.
What's up, man?
What do you got, Willie?
I got some gambling stories.
Oh, let's go. Let's hear 'em.
Oh, this is gonna be good, Willie. I can tell by your voice.
Well, I'm an NC State fan, and we won 9 fucking basketball games in a row right after, like, 2 days after DK came out. DraftKings came out in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Wait, you're saying DraftKings got released in North Carolina and then you guys won 9 games in a row?
Damn straight.
Like which
We
North
made the
Carolina?
Final Four for the first time in like 40 fucking years.
So DraftKings came out, and then you guys went on that run this year. Is that what you're saying?
9 games in a row.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
Did you make any money?
You got so lucky on that Virginia game. It was unbelievable. I know because I was on Virginia. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Didn't work out well.
No.
So now I'm hooked on DraftKings is the problem.
Oh, you're hooked on. Yeah, I have a feeling that in like 10 years they're gonna be like, that was a huge mistake.
Oh, my God. I
Like
can't even imagine.
this country is gonna be like, that was such a huge mistake.
No
Turning
way.
the entire
One of the
country
greatest-
into a casino?
One of the greatest like wealth transfers in the history of fucking country.
I don't think it's going to take 10 years. I think it'll probably be
Yeah.
3 years, probably.
All right. So just enlighten me.
Well, part of my problem, I'm addicted to winning fucking DraftKings. I'm up like $500 since fucking basketball ended.
Listen, I'm telling you,
$500.
mate, you're on a winning streak. Keep fucking going, brother. Just keep going, man. Nothing can go wrong.
$500. What the hell is that?
Yeah.
There's this,
You're nailing it.
There's this guy who has like a TikTok who's like, he's like, I'm betting $1 on every, like $1 bet a game until I hit 100 grand, and he's like
900 bets and he's up like $4 or something.
That's a good way to do it, honestly.
The trick on DK.
There's a
you got to
trick.
use the promo codes, man. They like up to in baseball. You got to do the promos.
What swamp are you calling from, by the way?
Hey, Willie, I'll tell me your picks. I'll put in the opposite ones right now.
Willie's on a roll, man.
Yeah,
He's
but-
$500 up.
I
He's
need
a winner.
Caitlin Clark. No, listen, if that bitch Caitlin Clark scores like half of 35 points, I'm gonna win like $50.
If Caitlin Clark has she scored 35 points yet?
No, half, he said.
Half of 35 points.
No, she has to score half of that. She's got another bitch that can score the other half.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so
it's a parlay where it's any teammate.
Any teammate.
So 17 and a half and another teammate.
Yeah, I
17
wonder
and a half.
is it more fun to bet on WNBA?
Is that how it reads too? Caitlin Clark and other bitch on the team?
The only problem with betting on WNBA is you can't watch this shit on TV. Like I can watch baseball. Like I got the illegal streams on the baseball, but you can't watch the bitches play basketball.
You can get WNBA. I have YouTube TV, and there's like a giant banner that is asking me to sign up for WNBA League Pass.
You know, one of my friends said he realized he was a gambling addict when he started betting on women's soccer.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Women's
Yeah.
soccer's good times, though. It's good. It's a good sport.
You know what's
this guy,
a
this guy
really-
bets on way
I don't
more-
bet on women's soccer, but it's
Weird
it's
thing.
You know what's
I
a
enjoy
very
watching it.
underrated women's sport is women's college softball. I don't
It's
know if
on
you-
all the time.
I don't know if you
Yeah.
watch it though.
I've
It's
watched it.
actually pretty good.
Yeah, I think baseball in general is like better. I'm going to sound like Drake right here, but I think it's better to watch with kids. Like it's a kids game.
What?
Like
Women's basketball?
like the Little League World Series, like kids baseball.
Yeah, for sure.
It's more fun.
Yeah, I mean, if you have girls who are into baseball, you're like, that's the pinnacle of baseball is just being in college. There's that girl who was like the Babe Ruth.
All right, I got an idea for a co-ed sport for you guys right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell me if
Willie.
this tracks. So we got MMA. We got a dude versus a chick, but the dude has college wrestling rules and the girl has the MMA rules.
Guy will kill her.
Yeah.
So she's
What?
just essentially allowed to punch and knee and strike, and he's
He's
just
just going
got
to take her down. And then
You just want to beat
Yeah.
up
Wrap
a
her
woman,
up.
don't you, Willie?
Yeah.
Willie?
Is
Would
that
you
your
pay
thing?
$19.99 to watch that?
Stop being on your phone, putting in
Yeah.
bets. Fucking derelict.
let us at least know the bets so we can sweat them with you.
Jesus Christ.
Willie, who do you like, the Yankees?
What if a crocodile fought a goose?
That's
But the goose has a
Where
gun.
do you, Willie? Where do you live? You live in North Carolina?
What do you think I live with this accent?
Yeah, I don't know. That
I know,
accent
but
could be
where?
that accent could be from anywhere. Did they have like lots of weird like back alley weird like dog fighting and cockfighting and stuff? Because that shit goes on here. Like people are fighting dogs and they're fighting chickens.
Big Apple, baby. It's happening. Everything's happening.
You think it's
If you
here?
look close
Like,
enough.
do you think like there's like cockfighting
I
happening
think
tonight?
everything's here if you look close enough.
Yeah,
The
dude,
Bronx, if you want to go up there, yeah, for sure.
No
I
joke.
don't.
No joke. I was walking by in Astoria. I was walking by my area, and I saw like a Dominican barbershop. They had a cockfight on TV.
What?
Really?
I swear on my life, it was a full-on live stream cockfight, and I was like, do I gotta get a haircut to bet on this? Like, I was just so
Which
confused.
one did you bet on?
I don't know. I never did it, Willie. I left. I was walking to get groceries. I was
Yeah.
like, what the hell's this?
You're supposed to bet $20 on one of those motherfuckers.
I mean, that'd be good action. That'd be a fun time.
This is a fake voice.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I'm going to ask you, Willie, are you a character, mate?
We have a lot of characters calling.
Yeah. I've got you nailed it, mate. You nailed it. You're wasted here, man. You
that-
need to become an actor. Go to Hollywood. Find your path.
I honestly think this is what he talks like.
You know Scream when he talks in that thing,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
he
yeah.
switched it to Southern Man.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
There you go. All right. Well, yeah, I don't know about the wrestling versus chicks thing. That
Sounds like more of a fetish, Willie.
Yeah, I just don't see any woman winning there
Yeah.
No.
against like some one of those just massive wide dudes who like low center of
But she
gravity.
would get some good. She would hit him a couple of good times.
I don't think they would. I think they would go for one shot. The guy would just like spear them like Goldberg style.
I'll
and
say that
on the ground, it's
I'll-
over.
I'll give you this, Will. Willie, if I don't know what I could call you.
Yeah, you
but,
call him anything.
maybe if it was like a weight class where the chick was very big and then the guy was little too, like a littler
A weight
guy.
difference?
I don't think that would matter.
You don't think? You think like a scrawny
Man,
like
those guys who
130?
college wrestler.
You think a
man.
120 guy could beat up like a 200
no-
pound chick?
I don't know if
who could
there's
knee
any
and
200
shit?
pound MMA chicks. I think they're all like 150.
Okay, an 80-pound guy.
So
A
okay, so now we're
jockey?
talking about like a high school, maybe a high school wrestler.
Yeah, I think featherweight is
Yeah,
like...
yeah, I
Like a
guess.
high
not
school
80
wrestler
pounds.
against maybe.
I guess.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well,
All right.
Willie, God bless.
All right, Willie. Later, man. Yeah, you know it's really fun time. You should go to it. I'm out of town, and it sucks because it's the funnest thing in the world. But this Friday at the Madison Square Garden Theater is the U.S. Darts Masters.
You do darts here.
It's no, but they tour them, and they have like the bald guy and the mohawk guy.
I've seen someone so jacked up for
Yes!
So, well, darts is
Darts, listen.
maybe
where
the
I'm
greatest
from,
export from the UK.
undoubtedly, it's better than Shakespeare, mate. Listen,
Yeah.
look, darts is it's the
Unreal
thing.
time.
It's
I like
unreal.
darts, but-
No, don't give me that face. Darts is the greatest sport ever invented.
I'm
I like
telling you,
darts.
dude.
It's
So
fun.
this is what you do. Okay, so
I can't watch it.
everyone's
Play
getting wasted. It's just like
Yeah.
a giant party. Okay, it's in the I don't know if you've ever been to the theater at MSG, but it's like probably like a 5,000 seater. We went last year. It is the funnest thing in the world because the thing is, it's they go 501, right?
Yeah.
Is what you got to get, but. All the first throws are just like boring, like nothing's going on. But then when it gets down to the point where like someone can like throw out or whatever, what's it called? Like get out or whatever, like win. It gets so fucking intense.
How
It's
long
like
does that take from start to this point?
3 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so fast. So
Yeah,
you're
they're
like
the
you're
best dart
basically
players in the world.
You're sitting around for the best. And then this guy from fucking like Muskoka or whatever, like beat the best guy in the world last year. He was like some
Really?
guy, yeah. It was
Some
dude,
random guy.
he's like a professional darts player, but he's probably like 50th in the world. Or
Have you
whatever.
ever seen a guy called Luke Littler?
No.
He's the 16-year-old.
Yeah, he's
Dude,
16
the
years
best darts
old.
player is 16 right
He's
now.
16 years old and he looks 47.
It's crazy.
Luke
Dar-
Littler?
Darts ages you,
Mate,
Owen.
listen, like the moment you see Luke, like he literally came out of school and he had a receding hairline and a gut.
Well, it's like he's sitting somewhere where everybody's like he plays and
Yeah.
every's smoking. You can't smoke it here, but I imagine you can smoke there.
Oh
Maybe
no,
not.
you're not allowed to.
Not
but,
allowed to,
No, you're not
but-
allowed. But everybody does. Like,
Yeah. It is serious though. Like if you guys are here on Friday or Saturday,
Yeah.
it is one of the funnest things I've ever gone to.
And he's
not available.
16 years old and he's probably already a multimillionaire.
yeah, he's
Luke
the-
Littleton. I'm gonna YouTube this.
Littler.
Littler. I'm gonna YouTube
Yeah.
this. Pig
There's that
right
much
now.
money in it.
Yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah,
is
man.
it- If you're the
Oh,
best.
they're like in the.
You get-
I think the
you get your
winner
throne showed
last
already?
year, like, because it's a 2-day thing, and I think the winner last year was like definitely make a couple $100,000.
Yeah. Like he can't
I mean,
go.
dude, it was 5,000 seats at MSG sold out, or like
Yeah.
close to sold out.
He can't go to a kebab shop anywhere in the UK because everyone just buys him a kebab.
Yeah.
But wherever he goes, he gets a
Most
kebab.
British thing ever.
Yeah, he's
Does
a
this
fuck-
guy can't go to a
What's his
goddamn
name again?
kebab?
Larry Littleman?
Luke Littler.
Luke Littler.
Yeah.
What a name.
And wherever he
Chucking
goes,
kebabs in his mouth.
And dude,
everyone-
he's 16.
yeah.
And he's like the
That's-
best.
I don't know
How
if that's
long has he been
impressive.
the best?
or
How long has he been on
pathetic.
top?
Last
2
year,
years?
maybe? No,
Like-
no.
He's been pro for like something like 6 months, but he's been
Okay.
playing darts since the age of 3.
I would think so. Yeah.
And they drink. That's the thing. They drink while they're playing.
Yeah.
Like the players drink.
You know those like little you know those videos of like athletes when they were prodigies like Tiger
Yeah.
Woods,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Wayne Gretzky. I gotta watch this Littleton throwing whatever the hell he's
Look
got.
at his face.
Whatever.
Google Luke Littler, and
Yeah.
you're not going to believe me that he's 16.
I will, but I'm gonna check a score.
Yeah,
too
Dart,
while I'm
darts
here.
ages you. But anyways, back to the crying thing. So I went to my girl's brother got married, and it was in
Ooh, this kid's tough.
Let me see.
He's hideous.
Oof.
Look at that. 16 years old, mate. Look at him.
He's rough.
Yeah.
Jeez, Littler.
Yeah. Do you know what? And here in England, he can now have any woman he wants.
Okay. Well, maybe.
What's the age of consent there?
He's 16.
Wow.
Yeah,
He's
living his best life,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, exactly. That is a pinnacle of English masculinity, right there, my friend.
Littler.
That's it. That's a beautiful man. That's what women want.
Anyways, I'm like regretting not being in town this weekend. By the way, I'll be in Minneapolis if anybody's around. But
No darts, Minneapolis.
no darts,
Sucks.
just House of Comedy, Minneapolis. But anyways, the crying thing. So I have like
you always are
that. Well, here's the
yeah.
thing, right? So I'm like, my eyes are like, especially when it's windy, because I have allergies. But like, especially when it's windy, my eyes water. And so we were at this wedding. My girl's brother was getting married in September.
Were you crying, Danny?
No, I was.
He's gonna blame it on his condition.
Everybody was like looking at me, and the whole time I had like a napkin, and I'm like doing this, and everybody's like, Danny was crying the whole time, and
Just
I'm
a
like,
breeze
no.
from the sea got you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It was the top of a mountain. That's the thing. We were at the top of a mountain in
I
Colorado.
know you well enough. I know you well
not
enough to know that you're just not a crier.
I'm not a crier.
It's not that. That's
No.
not in your
Unless,
nature.
have you ever seen him at a wedding?
No.
A wedding. No.
Exactly.
I mean, my grandmother just died, and I didn't cry.
Yeah. How old was she?
98.
Come on.
Rest in peace.
Rest
Yeah.
in peace. Sorry about that. But I
no,
mean,
it's
come on.
fine.
This is what you're doing
98?
now?
Buddy, shut up. 98 years old.
This is
People, yeah, so 98's a hell of a run. That's more of a
amazing.
celebration than
Yeah,
than
exactly.
anything.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah,
I don't know about
I
that.
don't know.
98. You've never cried. You're telling me you've
Obviously,
never
I've cried.
Okay,
I
when
When was the last time you
lost-
cried?
There
Yeah,
it is.
Danny. What makes you cry?
When was the last time I cried?
gotta hear
It's
this.
been a long time.
Okay.
I mean,
What was
apart
it?
from the wedding where you got overcome with allergies.
Yeah, with allergies. I mean,
that
I didn't
pollen
cry. I
hits
didn't
ya.
cry when I got scammed by Sam Bankman-Fried,
That's good.
which that would have been grounds for crying.
Dude, I cried at the new Ghostbusters movie and it sucked.
Yeah,
I
really?
cry at everything.
Do you?
Yes, I'm very emotional.
I've definitely had moments where like my like face started like it wanted to, and then just
You
nothing.
fight it though? or-
No, just nothing.
You just don't seem like that type of person.
Stay in there.
Well, but wait, let's get there.
just nothing came out.
But when was the last time?
I literally can't.
feels like the
remember.
end of
I
Goodwill
can't.
Hunting right now.
honestly can't remember.
When Luke
Come
Littler
on, man.
closed out his first professional game.
Yeah.
What was the last time I cried?
Yeah, no, when is it, buddy? When the Raptors won?
I didn't cry when the Raptors won. I was so jazzed, man.
Yeah,
I was
but
like, that was
tears
not a
of
cry.
joy.
Tears of joy?
Not a tear of joy guy.
No.
I definitely have like
You're just not a
sometimes.
tear guy.
Yeah. No, I'm a big tear guy. That's the thing, though. These things are always cranking.
But
They're
that's
just not
crying.
emotion
Yeah.
emotion related tears. They're like
Just give us the last time you cried.
Yeah.
I'm honestly trying to think. I
difficult
think a tear
breakup.
came out at the
Yeah.
Lion King,
Okay.
but I was
When
like,
you were a
How old were
child?
you?
when I was a child,
No.
that would have been the last time. But I do remember
1994.
Yeah, I do remember
Circle of life.
when
It moves us all.
when the one died or whatever. Who died in the Lion King?
Mufasa?
Mufasa?
I think when,
When Mufasa
this is
died?
when
Someone call.
Mufasa died.
Someone call, please.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
man's-
I've got a theory about this show, right?
Okay.
This show, right? Basically, we just talk, and then Ryan Long calls in every once in a while.
no,
doing
Ryan's
a-
never called.
I've done this
doing a
show
different
numerous
fucking
Yeah, he's done the show
character.
numerous times.
There's
It
phone
rings-
calls all the
He's
time.
practicing
Practicing his
up the-
SNL packet.
It rings off the hook. I don't know if we because we didn't have an episode last week. By the way, sorry everybody. It was Vinny from Jersey Shore kicked us out of here. But
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Politics.
Maybe you miss a week and then just people are like, oh, the show's canceled.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
We missed a call too.
Yeah, I tried to pick
We
it
did?
up. I tried to pick it up, but
And there was 2
people
calls
call
during
back.
that last
Yeah,
call.
I've missed a couple calls already. Yeah,
What
so
the hell? Call him back.
they'll call back. No, we don't do that. That's a little desperate.
No.
No, we don't cry and we don't call back.
Yeah, we don't call
Come
back.
on,
We don't
you've
call
got
back.
Ryan's number. Call him back.
People can call. People
No,
can call
yeah,
if they
no.
want. No, when was the last time I cried?
Buddy,
Maybe
it
when
had
I
to
broke
be-
up. Maybe when I broke up with my first girlfriend. Those.
Okay.
That was probably like 20 years ago.
You broke up with her? And
We,
you
we,
cried?
we just broke up.
So she
She
broke up
broke
with
up
you.
with you.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
No,
man.
we were
That's
living
not
in
how it
different
works.
cities.
A
and-
mutual breakup. Okay, who said it first?
Never heard it.
Who said it first? She said it first. But it was like.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
But I mean, my last one was the same thing too, and it was definitely.
Oh, here we
mutual.
go.
All right.
Hey, caller.
Hello. You're on the Bathhouse.
When was the last time you cried?
Ah,
When? When was the last time you cried?
on the Bathhouse. When was the last time you cried?
Please turn down your speaker.
Me?
That is you. Yep.
Yep, I just. Last time I cried, I don't know, bad movie.
You cry at bad movies. You go, this is such a waste
Yeah.
of my fucking time.
$20. Popcorn's 10.
It's tough
$15
tough
for
economy right
Dr.
now.
Pepper.
What's the worst movie you've ever watched?
Probably one of them Marvel movies recently.
Okay.
I was trying to head into this to either make fun of Canada or England. You guys
What?
pick.
What did you say, mate? Where what?
He's gonna make fun of us. But
He's going to make fun of us.
I suppose.
Well, get after it, buddy. Do it already.
Well, I went to England when I was like 19, and it was a very strange time.
What? What?
got him.
Roasted.
Oh, mate, I don't know I'm going to come back from that one.
What was?
How am I going to get off the canvas after that blow?
I've got to say, I've
What
never
was so-
seen anybody
what was so weird about
fry
it?
a hot dog, and I've never seen anybody fry a hot dog in the fish oil before.
You
pretty
bought
awkward.
a hot dog off one of those homeless people. Is that what you did?
Homeless people sell hot dogs?
Yes.
Honestly, that's one of the things about New York. You'll agree
The
with this?
fish and chip stand, and I wanted a hot dog, and I thought they had an easy bake oven or something.
Mate.
See, we
Is
had
this
a
Willie again?
no, there's somebody else,
Oh.
but we had a hot dog at the Tower of London, and it was incredible. It was like a kind of maybe a German style from a truck, but it was like that whole.
He went to a fish and chip stand and demanded a hot dog.
Yeah,
What did you
yeah.
expect? I don't know your name.
It's not important.
Oh, I'm Logan.
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 What's up, man?
Well, all
Yeah.
right. Well,
A true American.
What else was weird about the UK?
I went to Canada and I wanted a poutine, and a man shit on my fries.
What else didn't you like about the UK?
No, it was so like I'm from Texas, probably this accent,
Yep.
and we have like food, and it was
I was just in Texas.
just kind of all over the place in the UK. Now, granted, this was like 06, right? So they cleaned it up a little bit after Gordon Ramsay started, making about 300 TV shows a year. But it was a little dicey back then.
It was a little dicey. I mean, the UK was famous for the not having the best food.
Yeah.
Royal family, don't they just graze their front lawn every morning? Just nibble on
that I don't know
nibble
about.
on grass?
But I mean, when we were in that part of the world, Ireland had the worst food.
Oh, Irish food is
I
disgusting.
disagree. I was just there recently, and I was blown away by
You were blown away
the-
by food in
I had
Ireland.
such low expectations
Oh.
for it that it was delightful. Maybe we were hitting the right spots. The bar food was delightful.
It was just chips.
Man, I had
Crisps.
some of the best chicken wings I've ever had in my life.
How,
I know that's
how
very
drunk
American.
were you?
I was drunk the entire time.
Thank
But it
you.
was
Case
still very
closed.
good.
Were you drunk enough to go to a fish and chip stand and ask for a hot dog?
No.
Okay.
What do you guys call the fish?
You weren't
the
doing
chippies?
it right.
Right, I'm going to be honest with you. I've lived in London for around about 40 years. I have never once seen a fish and chip stand. So I don't know where you went, Logan.
Logan, are you
I'm
sure
gonna be
you were
honest.
there?
Are you sure you didn't take?
I'm still here. Can I chime in with a bad
Canada?
British story on a ferry?
Oh.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
go
on.
ahead.
You go for it, my brother.
Okay, so I took a ferry from Holyhead, Wales to Dublin, and it was like in the middle of the night. So like everyone in there is like passed out, but there's still like a random buffet type thing, and there's just one English guy that was awake, and I was awake, and I walked up to the buffet and I was like, "Can I have a steak and ale pie? I've never had one before," and he just started going, "Never had a pie, never had a pie," and just started looking off in random directions like other people were listening to his bit. And a tribute to y'all's humor, I didn't get it. I wanted a fucking pie. But
Did you ever get it?
so I ate a steak and ale pie by myself on
Yeah. Well, I will say I
ferry.
never had a pie. I tried to get a Sunday roast, but they were
Yeah.
like wherever we went on the Sunday that we were there, they're like it's all sold out.
Yeah, that's what we do, mate. We
Yeah,
offer
yeah.
you something, then we don't deliver.
Yeah. Well, they're just wherever we went, they're like it's sold out because it's like they have a limited amount. And then sausage rolls, I thought were disgusting.
Fuck you.
Oh, I hated them.
Fuck
and that
you.
is on paper to me. If you tell me sausage rolls on paper, you explain a sausage roll, I go.
You got him. He's chuckling. You got him.
That sounds like the greatest thing I've ever
I
eaten.
travelled halfway across this fucking city unpaid, and you spit in my eye.
Maybe I had a bad one. I had it at like a continental breakfast,
Right.
at the hotel. But it was
Yeah, what are you
I don't know.
doing?
I don't
That's
know.
fucking crazy.
I don't know, dude. I went to like you go to Italy, the breakfast at the hotel.
Yeah, that's-
you're like the food's amazing.
Italy, come on. Italy's a different story. Their food's amazing everywhere.
Look,
Yeah.
it's contextual.
Yeah.
It is about
What is the context? What
Look,
is the context?
You go, look,
Tell you
Luke
later.
Littler is not going to be handsome in Milan. You put him in England, the man's a fucking sex symbol.
All right, fair enough. I feel
Right,
like
it's
you-
context.
Okay, the Canada
One
stuff.
more.
Yeah, one more.
One more, and I'll be done.
Okay, let's
Go-
hear your
go
shit
for
on
it, man.
Canada.
All right.
Let's shit on Canada, just to be fair.
Come on. Balance this out.
I've never been to Canada, but I played ice hockey for a while, so I was.
It's all relative.
But damn it, I had another bad British food joke lined up that happened to me. Damn
Oh,
it.
God. What position did you
Okay,
play?
I guess I'm out.
What position did you
Wanna hear
play?
that? Go ahead.
What position did you play?
Center.
Okay. That's it. That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah,
I thought he was a goalie. A couple clappers to the noodle.
I was I was the worst hockey player out there.
Yeah.
I lost a tooth in roller hocky. I could win a face-off, but I
Hey, that's a tough.
Hey,
That's tough, man.
I win more draws than Clint Eastwood.
Hey, man, face-offs are tough.
No, they're tough, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's hear your last British food story.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's just
Come
hear
on.
it. Let's hear it.
All right,
Sorry, Francis.
so I was looking for Tex-Mex places over there when I
That's
was on the
stupid.
trip.
That's
That
idiotic.
would be funny.
Yeah. Send them away. Tex-Mex.
I don't know, man.
Tex-Mex.
The guy's out of control. He wanted
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to spend more time. That's another thing too. We didn't really get a lot of time to even eat when we were there. So, like in Ireland, I only had really one meal there because we were there for like 24 hours, and we went to this restaurant, and it was like a breakfast place, and I had the full Irish breakfast, and
That doesn't really do it for me.
I wasn't super
It's
impressed.
okay at best.
Where was this in Dublin?
This is in Dublin. It was
Yeah.
like the blood pudding.
Oh, yeah.
What? You're now going to come after?
It just wasn't.
What?
I'm
You're
not saying
gonna-
there's not good blood pudding.
It's
It
black
was-
pudding.
Or black pudding, sorry.
Yeah.
It was so just overly salted.
They don't cook the bacon either. I don't know what the hell's going on over there.
What the fuck is this?
This is America, buddy.
What do I do? I turn up and you just shit on my culture.
Dude, there was lots I liked there. The town was England was awesome and I had a great hot dog right beside of it.
Right.
Yeah, there's just I'm just and
So you liked a hot dog from a homeless person, but you
no,
don't
it was
like
from a
hot
truck.
dog-
It was expensive. It was like
That was the
10,
guy on the
10
phone.
pounds.
Yeah.
I think this is our racist listener. Hello.
So overly salted. Oh, y'all hear me?
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
How you doing?
I had a question for both Danny and Francis.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, Francis, I found out about you from Drinking Bros.
Oh, hello,
Remember
mate.
the fellas down in Austin? Yeah, dude. Yeah, you on Drinking Bros and on Citizen. That was a good appearance, man.
Thank you. See, this is how I should be
Sure.
treated,
Sure.
mate.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
You just want to pump your tires too
whatever.
much.
I mean, I had a question for both. What is it? I had a question for both of you. One, both involving Germany.
Mm-hmm.
One, first off, Danny,
Yeah.
I'm trying to use your promo code for something.
Yeah, it's
But
not
I don't
available.
know the
I had so the backstory to this is I'll give the backstory for people who haven't heard this. So I made this sketch about I made this like parody of the Adam Sandler Hanukkah song, but instead of the Hanukkah, it was every Jewish stereotype and trope, like the really like serious, like it was serious anyways, and so. Most people know it's a joke. Some people who are like don't like the Jews were like, "This is the greatest thing I've ever seen."
Yeah.
But they don't get it's a joke. And then I had a guy who was like literally from like a Nazi book publisher try and basically
Reach out.
basically like sponsor me. And he's like,
How much were they offering?
Nothing. Bunch of Jews, and they weren't. He's like, we can give you, and like literally, they're like, they sell Mein Kampf. And like all this stuff, they reprint the International Jew and all this stuff, which is the name of my comedy special, which he never watched. So then he was like, "Well, you named your special the International Jew, so we're obviously like same wavelength." And then the promo code that he offered me was Danny88, which I don't know if you guys know 88 is like the big Hitler Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
This guy's hilarious.
He's like the racist uncle at the barbecue.
Oh, you know this guy.
Yeah, he calls him. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So, anyways, but I don't even remember what the site was for, and I didn't go through with them. Getting,
what
getting
is
the
it?
promo code.
Danny, it's.
I was just fucking
I
with
was
him.
just trying to find the actual What is it? Would you publicly say the name of these people? Like, I'm
I would say the
interested in
name of them.
mine.
But I didn't get the promo code. I didn't get them to set it up because I was just fucking.
No,
with
it's
them.
fine. It's
I'll
fine.
tell you right now. I'll tell you right now.
See what they have.
I'll tell you right now.
Go ahead.
Hold on, let me find it. It is called Clemens and Blair.
I mean, that doesn't sound very Nazi.
They say,
mate.
well, that's how they always are, right? Is they're never like.
I don't know. Adolf kind of wore his like. Do you know what I mean?
But,
he had his shirt. He had
but
his
like
heart on his
the
sleeve.
newer versions of them is they have these very like benign names.
Oh,
but
okay, right.
like here's like their pinned post is we just released a new edition of Goebbels on the Jews.
I'm gonna be honest, man.
They still follow me, which is unbelievable, but I don't know. They're not that smart. They say we print books that explore the pressing issues of our time, the root of our problems in ways that brand/big name publishers are unwilling or unable to do. And when they say pressing issues of the time, they just mean the Jews.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course.
yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, I had a good time with it.
Is this guy still here?
Yeah, he's here.
Okay.
Anyways, that's that. That's the company.
Any more dog whistle questions for us? Or?
No, he
he's enjoying it. Oh, maybe not.
Still there?
Hello, mate.
Well, maybe we lost him.
No, he lost him.
It's for the best.
Yeah, I think he probably went to buy a copy of that book, mate.
I think his phone's. I think his phone's broken. Look, it's all fucked up here.
All right.
I'm gonna have to reset it. Anyways, yeah, I don't want to shit on British food though, because some of it was all right. I had some good food. I had
You think some of it was all right?
I had a small sample size. We had some good roti.
Roti?
Yeah.
Roti's not even fucking British, mate. It's Indian.
Well, is it? Well, so it's curry.
Yeah.
Isn't that like your national dish? Is fucking tikka masala?
Yeah, but that was invented by us. We didn't invent the roti.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you guys invented tikka
He's back?
masala.
He's back, mate.
Yeah,
I
he's
can't
back.
wait.
Hey, what's up? Sorry we lost you there.
Oh yeah, it's all right. I mean, like, what is it? Like I was saying before, I think Mein Kampf is a little more overrated, and the newer translations, you can't trust them. I was more interested
What is
in
this, a fucking Nazi book review?
He's literally like I'm telling you, he's
I
just.
can't.
Yeah.
I really also just love hanging up on people.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
this
You guys
show.
have to give
It's
it
my
a try.
favorite thing
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
It's a fun time.
Yeah, you can tell he's one of my fans because he's a massive Nazi.
That was unbelievable.
It's like, I love your work,
Yeah.
man. Thanks.
that
So
was-
anyway, let's talk about the Jews.
Oh, he calls in like
What
almost
an
every.
appearance. That was Francis. I got your picture on my wall right beside Hitler. What a time.
Yeah, he calls in almost every week.
Yeah,
'cause,
he's a good man.
if you're wondering what's going on in the, if
Doing
you're-
his best. He's doing
Nobody's
his best.
perfect.
Yeah.
he's like our dark web correspondent.
You know he's got a picture of Francis on his
Yeah.
wall with the little mustache. He
Exactly.
painted the little mustache on him.
You
You
know.
know he did.
Yeah.
You're next, buddy.
Ah, what does that mean?
So what did you eat in Ireland that was so good?
Like everywhere we went, I thought it was. I mean, we went to nice restaurants.
Yeah, that's what we think. We never went to restaurants because it was like.
And I just thought the food was fresher, generally. I did
Yeah.
have a seafood soup that almost killed me.
like food poisoning.
Yeah.
Like it
but it
actually
went
got-
really quickly. It went through me pretty quickly. But for
I mean,
about...
food poisoning does tend to do that, mate.
Yeah. But for like an hour, I had to like leave the dinner and just
Wow.
sit on the toilet for
that
an
was
hour.
like it was like that.
So
It
you were
was
just-
instantaneous.
You were just sick.
Yeah. I was
And then you were done.
I was in one of those towns, Clifton. So it's like right on the water. It's past Galway. It's like great. It's on the
it's
edge
near
of Ireland.
It's near Galway. I bet that was
Yeah, it's past
beautiful.
Galway. It was lovely.
Yeah,
it's a lovely
beautiful.
country.
was
Besides,
beautiful.
there's no sunshine.
But it was like, a town by the sea, so I thought their fish would be good. So the soup, sometimes you get into trouble with those fish soups because they put everything in there.
Right? Yeah.
And then it's,
You could have just not liked it. You could just not liked whatever it was.
But he's saying that it was
No,
like
it made me
him
ill.
ill.
Did anyone else have it?
No, I was the only one who had it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Was it a cream based?
I'm getting sick thinking about it
Oh.
right now.
Okay, let's-
Was it
I don't know if
cream?
We'll take
Okay.
we'll take a call.
I
Here.
want you to puke.
Hello.
Seafood soup. What do you got?
What's up?
How's it going?
Hello.
Hey, Redcoat, where are you from? Birmingham?
think that's you, Redcoat.
Redcoat? What the hell? Yo, these guys are obsessed with the war where they beat England.
What a history
Bro, they're
buff.
crazy, man.
I'm getting roasted like it's 1872.
Wait, you want to hear lobsterback? Is that better?
Lobsterback?
What's a lobsterback?
What?
What is that?
Listen.
This guy's nuts.
Listen, my people brought civilization to this godforsaken continent. This is how we get. This is the thanks we get.
You know what it is it's a human thing where everybody goes, what have you done for us lately?
Yeah.
This guy's fired up, man.
Yeah, man. How you doing, mate?
Hey, British fuck.
Dude,
Hey, how does it feel to be second in the longest slave thing? You guys almost got first, but you guys got second.
Longest slave thing?
You guys had the second longest slave
trade?
Like running slaves.
Sir, where are you a professor?
Yeah, slave trades, running slaves, owning slaves.
Do you guys want to start the wave? What the hell is this guy talking about?
Being beaten by Koreans.
Beaten by Koreans.
Now I'm getting hungry.
Do you know what? Danny, you've got some. Do you know what?
Hey, that red button's there for a reason.
Listen, man. Like,
No, keep this guy.
This guy is incredible.
No, he's awesome. I don't know what is he talking about?
Mate, I don't know what you're talking about, but I love it that I'm being held responsible for the West Atlantic slave trade. Thank you very much. Yeah. Hey.
Is lobster big in the UK?
No, because of the Redcoats. We used to wear lobster back.
You're taking too much credit. You're taking way too much credit from the Jews away. And that's anti-Semitic. That's anti-Semitic, so you can't be doing that.
Can't be doing that.
You know what? You know, you've got incredible fans.
Yeah, I told you. It's a fucking...
This one's on me. This one I like.
It's a real pastiche.
Listen, mate, they've come... That guy fused the West Atlantic slave trade with anti-Semitism.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, he also called it the slave thing.
Yeah.
The slave thing.
Yeah.
Korea was big in the slave trade? I don't know. I can't. Obviously,
I don't know.
Shouldn't be listening to this man at all.
Probably not. But a lot of history buffs.
I'll be honest. I think the longest running was the Trans-Saharan, which was the what empire was it? It was the Turkish Empire. I forget the name of
Ottoman.
it. The Ottomans. That was it. Yeah. So
had-
I think that they actually were far more prolific for a longer period of time.
You know what? I'm not going to lie. I
Sounds
haven't done
right.
a ton of research on the
Slave trade.
various slave trades.
Well,
know
you
the
can
Dutch-
always ask your fans, mate. They seem to know a lot.
Yeah.
There's a couple of them who are quite well versed.
You get anybody above the Mason-Dixon line?
Oh, you know what?
This
I
is
was thinking
unreal.
that everybody
Yeah.
so
I don't
far
think
has
so.
been from
Yep.
had some sort of southern accent.
I bet.
And they will rise again, apparently. Holy hell.
Yeah, they're working on it. I mean, Johnny is the blood relative of Robert E. Lee.
No, that's wicked, dude. Keep up the good work.
I thought there was a reason why I like you, Johnny.
I see the resemblance.
Imagine Robert E. Lee was just wondering who his great-great-grandchildren are up to.
Yeah. Yeah, if Robert E. Lee was born right now, he would be producing this podcast.
Probably.
Yeah.
Crazy to think of.
No, that's a bit harsh, mate. You'd just be calling in.
Yeah, he'd be a weekly regular.
Yeah, he would be. All right, Danny Roberts here.
Your hot dog sucks.
Yeah, let's talk about the Jews and the slave trade.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got another intellectual break to come on.
Hey, let him say something. Hello.
Oh, God.
Caller?
Hey, you're on the Bathhouse.
Hello?
Hey,
Hello? What's up?
how's it going?
Oh, I didn't know you had a phone screener.
We don't have a phone screener.
What's up?
That's why we have these callers.
Well, who am I talking to?
Danny,
I'm talking to everybody.
you're talking to all of us.
Oh, shit,
You're
we're
on the
on?
show.
Yo, Tom Cassidy.
Hey.
You know Tom? What the hell? Brother. Step on a rake?
Tom Cassidy needs to get back on MLC and stop being afraid.
Nah.
Yeah, I know. Tell him. He's scared. He tells me
No, the
every
best
day.
decision you can make is to.
Why are you afraid of Kevin Brennan?
I'm not afraid of him. It just, what happened was the last time he texted me once at 1 o'clock in the morning randomly, and he said, "I hope you die in a fire."
That sounds about
No, he didn't.
on
Yes, he
brand
did.
for
No,
he
Kevin
didn't.
Brennan.
Yeah, he did. Why would I make that up?
You know what's so crazy is Kevin Brennan would never, the honorable Kevin Brennan would never do such a thing.
I'd put it out, buddy. If you were on fire.
I mean, listen,
I'd go in there
we've
and
done
put
a
it
lot of
out.
podcasts together. Listen to the old ones, you know? But no, I will never do his podcast
Dude,
ever again.
you got to come back on. You were great at the roast. I was front row for it.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, you were good at the
This
roast.
guy's a nice guy.
He said no, I swear to God, on Sunday, February 25th at 1:59 a.m., he said, "Fuck you. I hope you die in a fire." Then I said, "Boucher."
All right, I'm coming close to my TV.
No,
Can you show it to the camera,
No,
or you
he
just show his
did-
number?
he definitely
Then
did.
I said, "Boschetti episode on Monday was funny." And then he said, "Go fuck yourself in a burning building." Also,
What
there
did
was
you
a
do?
fire.
He did.
There was a fire in my building like a month previous to that
I have
too,
to
so
show
it
Yeah,
felt.
go for it.
Wow. Maybe it was him.
Yeah, maybe.
We got like half an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got some time.
But yeah, no, I won't do his
Just careful with
podcast
the
ever
cords
again.
and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Sorry, buddy.
All right. I'm out.
All right. Is that you just called in to ask that? All right. Yeah, they have a weird little universe over there at the Kevin Brennan.
Yeah, no, I mean I think he's funny, but I just yeah.
Yeah,
Kevin, is that Neil's brother?
that
Yes,
is Neil's brother.
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
When we interviewed Neil on my podcast, it was just everyone just kept leaving comments about Kevin Brennan. I was like, why is everybody leaving comments about Kevin?
Yeah, he has
He's
a very,
very funny, but
very,
he's a-
very funny.
Yeah,
But he's a bit.
and they don't talk to each other.
Ah.
Yeah, they're like estranged, I guess, and then he talks tons of shit about him. Hello.
Hello.
This is the guy who eats British people.
Hey,
again.
hey, now that that sag and the button down is gone, can we talk some real shit?
What is with this real shit?
Oh, hey, well, you know, the Redcoat stuff was just banter. I know what you know what that means.
Yeah, I know
British
banter.
love.
So what
loves
did you
some
really
banter.
want to talk about?
Yeah, we're just doing bants. You know. What's your EPL team? I gotta ask.
Oh, well, my football team, West Ham.
West Ham.
Yeah.
All right. That's respectable. You're not an actual fucking douchebag.
You know, that's almost a British thing to say because it's kind of a compliment, yeah, it's sort of an insult at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, but no, West Ham.
Oh, is it? Is it?
Is it, mate? Yeah. Do you know this is a thing that every American does when I come here, right?
Is it?
No, that I talk and they go,
Oh, right, isn't it?
Francis.
Yeah.
You know, and they just repeat my accent back.
Are
to
you
me.
from where Michael Caine is from?
Michael Caine's from East London.
Oh, okay, you guys.
I'm
You
from
sound like
London.
him for sure.
Sound like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is
Same
some
guy, by the way.
This is the lobsterback.
Yeah,
guy.
the guy that you
This
hung
is
up on. He
lobsterback.
called
He's
Oh
back.
no.
He also
Hang up on him.
made fun of you. It was.
Oh, what
pretty
did he say?
funny.
What did he say?
I can't repeat it.
He called you the fag in the
I
bottom.
called you a faggot.
Oh, nice. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm married to a woman. Yourself?
I don't know. That's pretty
I'm
gay, dude.
divorced because I'm not gay like you.
Yeah, buddy. Okay. Doesn't sound like it.
Yeah, I mean, that
Sounds-
makes no logical sense, but it's
sounds
actually
zero
really funny.
sense.
Wait, all jokes aside.
Well, do
all
you have a
jokes
problem?
aside.
You have a problem with gay dudes?
No, not at
I
all.
mean, you're wearing a short sleeve button up. That's like
It's the.
I suck dick
Isn't that the?
100.
Is that the Italian pepper?
Yeah, it's the Italian pepper. Is it the buttons or the design?
I like the shirt.
Is it the buttons that makes
the
me
Italian
suck cock?
pepper.
Yeah, the
Or-
Italian pepper.
Well, he's an
Is-
Italian pepper. Hey, buddy, let me ask you a question. Let's stop being like this for 1
What,
second.
is that pronounced as Fajo?
Why
What?
did things work out with your wife?
No, I want to. No, I'm sure she's the problem.
Oh, dude, I was dating. I was dating a fucking like 10 and a half, and I'm
yeah.
like, you
On
know,
the
like a
Richter
solid
scale.
7. No, actually, it was like the legit opposite. She weighed like 110 pounds soaking wet. She was a ballerina at Joffrey Ballet, and I used to live over there in Fort Greene in New York with her.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. I don't know what Joffrey.
And then what
Ballet is.
happened?
Fucking. Yeah, I almost ran out of money, and I didn't want to like sell Bitcoin at that time.
Yeah.
And she was getting mad, and I was like, "Why are you getting mad about money?
Like, this is stupid. You don't make a fucking dollar. You're a fucking dancer in ballet.
Did she pirouette onto another
she
cock?
was like, I'm leaving your ass.
Pardon?
Well, no, the hilarious thing is she hooked up with one of my, like, old, like, I used to deal drugs. She hooked up with, like, one of my old, like, connects from, like, back in the day. And then they all went to jail together for, like, 20 years.
Wait,
and that was, like, 3 years ago.
your ex-girl, Ballerina, went to jail for 20 years?
What?
Yeah. She, like, you know, I was selling coke and shit and, like, having fun. And then she thought she could do it and was bad at it and then got caught by the U.S. Marshals. It was very fun.
A ballerina selling coke. How is that another show on Netflix? Write the script. What are you doing, bro?
No, hey,
this is amazing.
She legit got 20 years in jail?
The first,
go for it.
So she went to a Joffrey Ballet. Like,
no one knows what that is.
Yeah, we don't know what Joffrey
Write
Ballet
the script.
We don't know what Joffrey
Dude,
Ballet is.
I'm people in the chat, Joffrey Ballet is like
it's a
the
big ballerina
Harvard
community
of
here
dance
at the Bathhouse.
It's like the Harvard of dance classes.
Okay, so it's the top.
Yeah, it's the top.
Okay.
And so like I was like selling coke out in like on the West Coast, and I was sending some of it to the East Coast and whatnot. But the crazy thing is, when I was coming out to visit her for the first time, like 2 weeks after she moved out there, I sent a package to my dad's manager, like, because that's the house that I was going to be staying at. I was staying, and it was like a box of hot Cheeto Puffs, because she couldn't get hot Cheeto Puffs. She could only get regular hot Cheetos in the city. And I was like, I can ship you hot Cheeto Puffs. And there was also like a half ounce of hash oil in there. And so so I sent that to her, sent that to the address of my dad's manager. And then
sorry.
Like when I got to New York City, we walked around for like an hour or two, did like tourist shit for like 4 or 5 hours. We did like tourist shit. And then we're turning the corner to go to like the Brookstone that we're staying at. And there's like a SWAT team there carrying the box I delivered. Like literally, I like it was the exact box I had like shipped from San Diego.
You think?
And I was just like, oh my god.
You think Besnifchikov's a good name for a Netflix show?
Yeah,
that's pretty good. Besnifchikov?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
I liked
that's good.
So, anyways, what happened with this box? What happened there? Because
they just took it. And the only reason it got open was because the girl that was living in the basement Brookstone. Yeah, the Brownstone. My bad. I keep on saying Brookstone.
No, whatever.
Cincinnati
we got it.
But yeah, the girl that lived downstairs, she had the same first name, Alexandra, and her last name started with an O. And I just put Alexandra O on it. And it was a random ass name. And she just happened to have that fucking name, and she opened it and then called the police because she was like a DA assistant or some shit.
Mate, so what makes a good, like, why was she a bad coke dealer and you were a good one?
Good question. You sound pretty bad at it, though.
Yeah, I mean, what's because
well, he's
I'll
not
be
in
honest,
jail, so he did
he's
pretty
in
good.
jail for 20 years.
Yeah, he's not in jail. And number one and number two, she was a ballerina. That's the best disguise ever.
This is incredible.
No, it's not. Anything that involves a stage has cocaine involved. It's not a good cover. Trust me.
Not comedy.
What?
No.
What?
What? But what? Ballet? But are they cokeheads in ballet?
Yeah, they got to say skinny.
Oh, yeah, dude. What do you think all those hot skinny girls aren't doing coke? Are you fucking out of your mind?
Yeah, they gotta say skinny.
You don't stand on your toes sober. Hello. I was also unaware that ballerinas do coke.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you, mate. I've never thought about this subject before, whether ballerinas get... But it makes sense now that you say it.
It does.
But no one would suspect a ballerina of being a dealer.
How did she get caught? Because she probably did something really stupid. It probably wasn't like they suspected her.
Dude, it's a pretty funny story how she got caught. So... we had already broken up because I found out some shit.
What did you find out?
Like,
she was hooking up with his buddy. She
was fucking other dudes.
Right.
And I was like, I'm not fucking.
This is a badass ballerina.
Get the fuck out of my house. I own the fucking house. Get the fuck out of here. This is like after she moved back from New York City. And I was like, get the fuck out of the fucking condo. I don't fucking want you here. You're fucking bullshit. Don't ever come back here again. And then she broke down my door in the middle of the night.
Strong legs.
Spin kick.
And like woke me up. And it was nuts. And
do you still love
and
her?
then she was like crying, saying she like crashed the car, and she ran into like 5 parked cars, like sideswiped them all, and then like ran into one of them, and she had a fucking ounce and a half of coke on her.
That got her 20 years.
And I was like, yeah, sure, yeah. She had a felony domestic violence against me because she stabbed me in my sleep.
You woke up to being stabbed
by a ballerina? Ballerinas on coke is like a Spike TV show.
I didn't even wake up until like an hour later, and I was just like cut from like 8 different places.
She stabbed you 8 times?
She was like trying to just like make me
You
bleed.
slept through 8 stabs?
Yeah, no, I'm a heavy. I was very, very blackout drunk. I was very blackout drunk.
Oh,
blackout drunk. I thought you were just gonna say you're a heavy sleeper. I'm like,
yeah, mate.
I don't know.
You
about-
did say that.
Mate, I've never heard of a man who slept through a stabbing.
I came home from a fish concert. I did like mushrooms and I was like
We've all
drinking.
been there.
I was fucked up.
I said this while you were rambling, and I want you to be honest with me. Do you miss her?
Actually, like low key, yeah.
Probably had
things
a
interesting.
fun. Yeah, kept things interesting. Had fun. So anyway, did she go to jail? Did she go to jail for stabbing you?
Yeah, she went to prison. She went to prison, not jail.
For the stabbing.
For the stabbing? She went to prison for the
You go out
stabbing.
with a hip hop dancer now?
Yeah, it was a combination of stabbing and fucking not getting me. Sorry, I'm getting a beer. It was a combination of stabbing and breaking fucking parole or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Have you been to a fish concert since?
I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah,
I went
okay.
to fucking Madison Square Garden this year.
Dude, I saw Trey on Thursday actually in Brooklyn. Trey Anastasio band.
You saw Trey at his Trey Anastasio band?
Yeah, Brooklyn Steel. It was awesome.
Dude, I saw him at Cleveland like a month and a half ago with my brother. It was sick. And now, dude, I just bought tickets to fly to Cleveland again because I got to put my dad's having a ceremony for the fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Nice.
Like, what?
Wait, so your dad's
His
in
dad's a
rock and
famous
roll.
musician who died recently.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Mojo Nixon. I don't know if you know who that is.
No, I don't.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah,
Sorry, man.
condolences.
Oh, British guy. He went over to England in like '78 and was like, I'm trying to join the Clash. Like he talked to. That was like his goal. He like moved to England, lived in London. I was like, I'm joining the fucking Clash. And then like 10 years later, he opened up for the Clash.
Amazing.
And Jimmy was like, and he told him that. And Jimmy was like, "Oh yeah, you and fucking 500 other American motherfuckers."
Why was there
amazing.
was there an opening in the Clash?
No.
I don't get it.
He opened.
No, but I'm saying, was there a
concert.
spot available in the band The
No.
Clash?
No.
They were just wildly popular.
You were
Yeah.
so
They were trying
popular,
to get
you
in.
thought you could just go to the country that they're from and then just like get hired to be in the band?
You Americans are so
back in the
ridiculously
70s,
over
that's not
fucking
that-
confident.
Dude, back in the 70s, that's not that wild. That's really not that wild. Back
Do
in the
any
70s.
bands
There's no
work that
fucking
way, though?
internet. There's no nothing.
But bands work that way where they're like, hey, we
It's
have
not the craziest thing on this phone call.
not even close.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're like, we have a guitar player. We don't need a new guitar player.
The only thing that I could think of why that kind of might work is at that point, so many musicians were dying from different type of overdoses.
Right. Mhm.
You're like, yeah, I'm going to go over there. I'm just going to wait a few months, and at least one of them's going to
Just
die
leave.
from heroin.
You're like, I'll just leave a resume.
Yeah,
just
yeah, exactly.
In case there's an opening. Again?
The bathroom was stuck, man.
Oh, the bathroom was stuck. Okay.
It was like packed.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Use the one by the bar.
Dude, I'm missing gold though.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you are.
There's one by the bar, Pavi.
Where's the one by the bar?
Right, if you go upstairs, right beside the bar, there's like a single stall.
Right.
Yeah.
Guy's a real professional.
Real professional. Hey man, you gotta go.
Is Red Hot Chili Peppers leaving? Thank God, dude.
All right, listen, buddy. We appreciate the call. God bless.
Hey, British guy. Do you have a YouTube or something I could see some stand-up at?
Sorry, mate. What did you say?
YouTube? Do you have a YouTube to watch your stand-up?
Yeah.
YouTube or something I can see stand-up?
Yeah, if you go on my YouTube channel, it's called Trigonometry. There's some of my stand-up there, or you can follow me at Francis J. Foster.
Yeah, he has like one of the biggest podcasts in like the world. All right.
You don't have to sound so fucking begrudging about it.
I'm not begrudging about it. I'm saying more so that he didn't even know. No, it's not begrudging at all. It's more so they're like, hey, just, you know.
Really hurt me, Danny.
I don't think it was begrudging. I think
No, it was
not
like, begrudging. It was like, hey, dummy. This guy's got...
I'm trying to think of the word that it was. It wasn't that.
No, it's the opposite of begrudging.
Grudging?
No, it's not grudging.
No. It's like...
I don't know.
He was basically saying that guy's an idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Exactly. All right, let's take
I feel like this is the same guy again.
This might be. This might be.
I'm going to be honest with you. He's probably the greatest caller I've ever listened to. So
we have a lot of beauties. So I will say that. Hello.
Hey, I just want to get my question to Francis.
Okay.
And so you're familiar with, like, we ain't getting back to all the Nazi shit, but 14 words and the preservation of England and how that's being compromised.
The preservation of England and how it's being compromised. What do you mean by that, mate? Do you mean you're talking about politically?
Well, I think it's like, this is going to be like a race thing. This is going to be like a white thing, probably.
Okay, cool.
Can we talk to this guy instead?
There is a...
Yeah, we can. Hello?
Danny, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what is up? How's it going, Jim?
It's good, brother. How are you?
Very good. Jim from Idaho.
Is this the mayor?
No, this is not the mayor. We have a guy who's a mayor calling in, though. Man, that fucking... The libertarians, though, did you see that shit? The mayor invited me to go to the Libertarian Convention this weekend in D.C., and Trump showed up, and he was fucking... Trump, like, basically talked to libertarians for some reason, and then they were just, like, booing him. Like, it honestly was like... Well, because, he's not a libertarian.
Sorry.
And he just has stuff they don't like, and then, but it was honestly like if you watch like some like stand-up set where someone's getting heckled by half the audience, like he's just fighting them. Like I've seen that 100 times in comedy, but Trump's like good, man.
Mate, Donald Trump is the greatest stand-up of his generation.
Dude, he was holding himself. He was fucking funny. Rousing them. But anyways, what's up, Jim?
Oh, just got back from camping for Memorial Day.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking for some advice, fellas. Can you give me some advice?
Go ahead.
Finally.
So, yeah, my kid, she's almost 5. Mm-hmm. And she's been going camping since she was like a newborn. So she can hang and she's cool. She hangs out with all the other adults and gets along just fine. And this weekend, have you guys ever heard of the Gorge in Washington State?
Yeah,
like a big concert venue out here.
The Gorge at George Washington, right? Isn't that like a big music venue?
That's right.
The Gorge at George. I've never been, but they say it's like on par with Red Rocks.
Yeah, it's great.
As like two of the best.
It's amazing. And my wife's cousin, they went to a rave out there this weekend, and we took our 9-year-old niece with us camping, and she was a fucking nightmare to deal with. Mm-hmm. Tattling on my kid and a 2-year-old out there. She fucking wet the bed while we were out there. And is it inappropriate as a grown man to just like not like your own family when they're that young? I mean, she's got kind of a tough background, so I try to be patient, but I'm like, I want to punch this
how is
kid
she
in the
related to you
face.
again? This is not your daughter.
No, it's my wife's cousin's kid.
And she's 9 years old?
Listen,
9.
Look, here's the thing. I'm an expert in this.
Didn't you teach?
I used to be a teacher, and look, look, some kids, like, I'll put it this way, right? Being a teacher is a lot like being a parent, and then you will know this, mate, in that you like some of them, and you hope the rest of them die in a fucking fire. Okay, and that's it. You know, you're right to hate these kids. Hitler was once a kid. You know, so there's probably no good to come from this kid. You've seen the bad in her. Really, if society was fair, we should have eliminated her now. You do what you need to do, my man.
Yeah. I don't know how you have that conversation though, where you're like, you don't want to bring her around, or do you kind of not have that conversation? And then
Does everybody
just to
else
catch
have it?
Alex?
Yeah,
up
sorry.
here, he went camping and he has like a cousin, like his cousin's daughter is 9 and she's a piece of shit.
Oh, okay.
And he-
Feed her to the wolves,
And he
buddy.
hates her.
Yeah.
Does everybody else feel the same way about this little girl that you hate?
Oh, dude. Like, one of my brothers left early because she was being a dick to his son, and then another
What was she doing? Like-
friend of mine was like,
A 9-year-old.
just like railroading these kids. You know, they'd pick up a toy, she'd suddenly take it, or she would like boss them around and yell at them in front of all the parents and stuff. And we had a pretty big group out camping, so it wasn't like a small group necessarily. Yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like,
Can't you discipline this little bitch?
You're not allowed to discipline your kids that aren't yours, though.
I mean, no, it'd be like, you can't hit her, but I mean, you could be like, stop acting this way, young lady.
Or what you do is you take her aside.
My wife's good at that.
Yeah, what you do is you take her aside, make sure nobody's listening. You whisper in her ear, "You're looking really fat," and then you just let her
And
go
just set
back
her
in.
back and just give her some kind of internal problems to
Yeah,
deal with.
exactly. You destroy them from the inside.
My dad hit a kid one time. That
Really?
wasn't me. Yeah, it didn't work out well.
Told me
They
that
wanted to
story,
sue my family, and my mom left
Why
them.
did your dad hit a kid?
He punched my dad in the back.
So a kid punched you. How old was the kid?
Like 13.
He was on a bus, right?
Oh,
on
that's
a
like
bus,
almost
yeah.
a man.
Yeah, they
It's
were
not
like
like
playing.
hor-
We were like playing around, and he like punched my
13.
dad, and then my dad like
You, like, sucker
was
punched
like,
your
"Who
dad?"
did that?" And he smoked this kid
In the face?
in the face. Yeah,
Yeah,
Your
but
dad
what-
knocked out a 13-year-old?
like he backhanded him.
Backhanded.
hard.
Yeah, but your dad's like an old Italian guy. For him, like when his upbringing, that was
it
probably totally acceptable.
But it was a 7-hour bus ride, and he hit him half hour in, and no one talked for 6.5 hours.
Sounds like it worked.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fucking nice
It
peaceful
did,
bus
and I
ride.
somehow got smacked in the midst of it all.
Really?
Yeah, you had to.
Yeah,
The
you
kid's
had
got to
to
catch one, right?
Yeah, you got to catch one for
Your
sure.
dad hit you to throw them off the trail, you mean?
Like he's like, look what your friends do, and he smoked me.
So
I'm
there
like,
you
I don't
go.
even know. I'm
If you're going to hit this little girl, you got to hit another little kid right after.
yeah, that's what you got to do. Hit
It
your
might
kid.
lead to a divorce as well.
I honestly think I have something wrong with me. I'm falling apart.
Oh, you gotta go. You gotta go
Yeah.
take another shit.
I think something's wrong.
Do you have the fish soup?
No, something's wrong with me.
Uh oh.
Maybe just
No, something's wrong with me.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's it's just a memory of that story.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know how you deal with other. I don't have any real experience dealing with children at all, other than my niece, and she's pretty well behaved. so-
How is this little girl's parents? Are they cool?
Dad's cool. Mom is a piece of shit.
Okay,
I think
so
that's
she
probably
got it
part
from
of
her
it.
mom.
Yeah.
The problem is, I guess,
So,
like with
it's
something like that, if you go to the parents, they like, and you're like, "Yo, rein your kid in." They take that as like a personal attack because their children are kind of like they're representative of
Yeah.
them. So then, if you're like your kid's poorly behaved, they're like, "What are you trying to say? I'm not a good parent."
Yeah, you go, yeah.
Yes, yes, for sure. But
Yeah.
I feel like they wouldn't respond
That's the
to it.
conundrum, right?
Yeah.
I feel like they wouldn't. Can you just not invite them around? Is that an option?
Oh, that's the plan. At this point, yes. Like, never again. Forget about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And it's hard, though. It's hard with family and stuff because
Yeah,
you
for
want to
sure.
treat
Yeah.
kids right, but then, some of them you don't. So, it is what it is.
Here's a question:
But-
is she a bad kid, or is she's just been raised badly?
What's the difference?
Yeah. What is the
She's a
difference?
bad kid.
They're kids who are just genuinely bad. To like,
Yeah,
their
yeah, like
soul.
yeah.
There's some kids you encounter, you're like, holy shit, you are gonna grow up to be someone.
I mean, that is
terrible.
like generally the worst version of a person is like around that age.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sometimes, like,
yeah.
man, kids
They're
are
untethered.
fucking horrible sometimes.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
the
man.
shit, that, like, I mean, speaking from experience, sometimes you do something really mean when you're like that age and you go, see someone upset and you go, oh, that made me feel bad. I don't want to do that
Yeah.
again. Right. So you like legitimately, you're like, I didn't know that was bad. But then if they do know that and they just continue to do that, then it just might be a little sociopath.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be it, Danny, because, like, I mean, just beating up on little kids and not even thinking twice about it. I mean, it was frustrating, man.
What's
And
the oldest kid near her age?
like 5.
5. Because I was gonna say if there was like another,
That's a
like
big
maybe
age
an
gap.
8-year-old girl or a 10-year-old girl, you could get that girl to go kick the shit out of her.
Yeah, that you're
Well,
gonna
actually,
need that.
for one night there was a 9-year-old girl there, but she's like she's a rad kid. She's got cool parents, and she knows how to hang out with adults. And she even told me, she's like, that kid's fucking weird. So she didn't want anything to do with her.
You know what she needs, right?
So.
And so I remember, right, when I was teaching, so there was this kid called Tony, and he was a dick, right? And he was bullying all the other kids. And we tried everything, but there's limited amounts you can do as a teacher.
Right.
And then one day, he went, and on the last day of school, he picked on the insane kid. You know the insane kid, how every
Who's
year...
like the super quiet and he
Yeah.
just blows up like a powder keg?
Yeah, exactly, but completely nuts. And he went and picked on him, and the insane kid went nuts and beat the living shit out of him.
And I'm sure that was a good life lesson for that kid.
Yes, and as the deputy head in my school said to me, she went, I did break the fight up, I just took my time getting
Sure,
there.
exactly. Yeah.
And because she went quite justifiably, it's better that he learns this lesson in the last year of primary school than in high school, where damage is going to be done.
Absolutely, yeah. In a fucked up way, that is true.
So get this 9-year-old girl around a crazy girl.
Yeah.
Or a crazy boy.
Or crazy boy. That's a tough one.
Oh,
The crazy boy beating her up, that might be...
I can tell you're conflicted about this and you feel
Well, it's
bad.
a tough spot.
You know?
It
I
is.
know. I can feel the pain in his voice is what I'm saying. I feel bad.
Could they medicate
Well, I
the
love
kid?
the kid,
What about
you know,
if you just secretly just start putting edibles in the kid's food? Why don't you just start dosing the kid with edibles?
She becomes worse.
I thought about Benadryl, to just put her to sleep early.
There you go.
But that wouldn't have been
Yeah, get her drunk.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might improve her. Might make her worse. She might be one of those people that once she gets drunk, she gets even more abusive.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Fuck, I don't know. All right.
yeah.
All right.
I like this English fella. He's got some good advice. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're not teaching kids anymore. Though. That's great.
Yeah, that's for sure. All right, later, man. All right. Rube Star, how you doing, man?
Danny, what's up?
How are you? This is Rube.
I am super fantastic. But was that guy just complaining about a 9-year-old's behavior at a rave?
No, at camping.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was a little thrown off by the rave,
Oh, that's
too.
understandable then.
Yeah.
He had mentioned the rave. They went to a rave. I think her parents went to a rave.
So this is Rube Star for the last month has been calling in with stories from his past, and he has some wild fucking stories. So, Rube Star, what you got for us this week?
Okay, Danny, I sent you some pictures on the
where'd you send them to me?
social media website formerly known as Twitter.
Okay, let me see. In my DMs?
Yeah, in your DM.
Hold on. Let me see. Oh, Rube Star, there he is. You know what, Rube Star? Let me.
Hey, Danny, I got a wicked echo. Can I call you right back?
Sure. Yeah, we don't hear any echo on your end, but sure, go ahead. I'll go over the DMs that you sent me. It says, okay, on the next tale from the Rube, I'll explain this picture. Cloud City Trap. That is a song by my friend Jason Taylor, a.k.a. Lord Chronic. I was on a mission to introduce him to Ludacris. And then it says better pictures, and here's a picture of my ex-wife, who you don't think looks like Megan Fox. He said his wife looked like Megan Fox, and then we were like...
But here's the thing. Megan Fox now or pre-plastic surgery?
That does not look like Megan Fox.
Which one?
The woman.
No, she doesn't.
No, she doesn't look like Megan Fox. I don't know what to tell you, Rube
She
Star.
looks lovely, but not Megan Fox.
Okay. Anyways, let's hear the story. I got you in a Spider-Man mask. One of them looks pretty bloody.
Okay, so in about 2003, I started calling into a local radio show called Rover's Morning Glory. The guy says he loves conspiracy, so I hit him with the conspiracy on JFK. Everything goes well. I go into work that day, and my friend goes, dude, I heard you on the radio. I was like, oh, wow. I didn't know people heard me. So he goes, you should have said this, and you should have said that. So now I'm calling the radio. Oh, man, I got the worst echo.
You got a bad... I don't know. How did you
so
Yeah, go ahead.
So now I'm calling the radio show all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm getting more and more popular. And my real name's Ruben, okay? So my wife, who you don't think reminds you of Megan Fox, gets
She
really
objectively
upset
does not
because
look
of
like
all
that,
the
yeah.
attention.
Okay. She didn't like the attention you were getting.
Okay.
Interesting.
As a caller on a radio show?
On a caller on a local.
How much
what,
attention
Pencil-
could have you been getting, Ruben?
Well, what? Say that again.
How much attention could you have been getting as a caller on a radio show?
Well,
were they making T-shirts? I'm just confused.
More than she liked. Going to church, people are like, "Hey, I heard you on the radio."
Okay.
Cutting along, somebody drives by.
Got it.
Dude, I heard you on the radio. Going to the neighbors hear me, the people at work hear me, my family hears me. Everybody's hearing me.
2003.
Right?
It was a different time.
Yeah,
Radio
yeah.
was king back then. I get it.
Yeah, big time.
2003, 2004, 2005. So I have to now change my name so I get less attention. I have to become anonymous. So I picked the name Spider. Okay. So the name Ruben, which is pretty, unique. You don't hear that. You hear Spider. Spider, the conspiracy theorist. You're on Rover's Morning Glory. Go ahead, Spider. What do you have for us today? So now I get this pretty big following going at this Cleveland radio station, and I try all these tricks and stuff to get hired by the station, but they, I'm just too wild for them. They don't like it, even though I'm blowing up the phone lines all the time, talking about 9/11 and Bohemian Grove and all this stuff. So in 2016, Rover he has this thing called a Rover Fest, and submit your local band, whatever, and they might open up for.
So wait, there's a 12-year time jump here?
Well, over the years, I try a different stunt. It doesn't work out. Call in later with another thing. And mind you, by now I'm divorced. Okay, in 2012, I got divorced from my ex-wife.
Okay.
Okay.
Seems like a theme of your.
So
callers.
submit a local band. And so I my brothers are musicians and my friends are musicians, so I submit all of them. And of course, they don't pick any of them. But at Roverfest is Ludacris. So my friend Jason Taylor, who I sent you,
was it Ludacris or was it someone named Ludacris? Like the rapper?
Move, bitch, get out the way.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Okay, so he's the final act. The whole point is to get Ludacris's attention so my friend Jason, a.k.a. Lord Chronic, maybe he could get a deal, right? So I'm as close to the stage as possible in my Spider-Man outfit, okay? It's kind of like...
Why were you wearing a Spider-Man outfit?
Because he was Spider.
Oh, right.
He was Spider on the radio station.
Yeah, but nobody knew that.
Yeah, they
it's
didn't.
radar.
Yeah, did they know that you were going to be? Were people putting that together that you're Spider from the radio?
Oh, what people?
Like the people there. You were saying like you were building like people who knew who you were and you were Spider. So then you dressed as as Spider-Man. But were people putting that together that that's Spider from the radio?
Well, maybe not. Who knows? Hard to say. I'd go to some events and wear.
Yeah. By the way, when you were dressing up as Spider-Man, how old were you, Ruben?
Probably 38, 40, something like that.
I'm 38 and I love Spidey. Keep going, Ruben.
Okay, so now Ludacris is on stage. Mind you, this concert sucks. I'm having a terrible time, and there's just thousands and thousands of people there. Ludacris is on stage, and he's got some other rapper with them, and he's like, I bet you they don't know this song. You guys know this song? And the crowd goes, yeah, we know this song. And then Ludacris plays a song that nobody knows, okay? I'm like, this sucks, dude. Play the hits, play the hits, play the hits. So I can't take it anymore. I start walking to the back of the crowd. And then finally, he plays, move, bitch, get out the way. You got the juicy number.
Here's the thing. You play that at the beginning, everybody leaves.
Yeah. You've got to play it at the end.
You have to play it at the end. Just in terms of what he was thinking.
Well, obviously Ludacris is a genius. Okay, there's no denying it. So now I'm at the back of the crowd.
Thank God I came back for this.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm at the back of the crowd. I go, this is it, Rube. This is your big chance. I put the Spider-Man mask on. I put the Spider-Man gloves on, and I start barreling through the crowd, and my goal is to get on stage with Ludacris. If Ludacris sees me as Spider-Man dancing on stage, for sure, my friend Lord Chronic will get a record deal. This cannot fail.
I do not see the connection here, Ruben. I'm going to be honest with you, mate.
Were you on drugs at the time?
I was smoking weed.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
That's
Even if I wasn't smoking weed, this is a very normal thing for me to do. This is how my brain works.
He bit a cop's thumb. That was his first story.
what?
He bit a cop's thumb. That was his first story.
Right off? Clean off?
No, as they were doing like a welfare check, they somehow a cop's thumb wound up in his mouth, and then he bit it.
Okay. Cool. So he's got form.
Felony.
Yeah, they tased me so many times I blacked out.
Yeah.
Oh, you got tased.
Okay,
that was with the cop. Yeah. Anyways, so you go to you're going to rush the stage dressed as Spider-Man with Ludacris on stage.
This is the plan: is to crowd surf, jump the barricade, get on stage with Ludacris. I know his birthday. He's going to love me. Everything is beautiful. This plan cannot fail, but somehow it did fail.
Somehow.
So the crowd does. Surprisingly, the crowd does not appreciate me barreling through them saying, "Move, bitch, get out the way." And they start pushing me forward. So now I get pushed forward and I land with my hands on some girl's titties. Wow. Okay, that's not so bad. Until her boyfriend, who looks like groundskeeper Willie from The Simpsons, big red-haired guy with no shirt, is just a little bit upset by this.
Throws a pumpkin at your head.
So what? He hit you?
So now I got a choice. Should I apologize and say, dude, because I'm close to the stage. I should have apologized and be like, dude, lift me up on the crowd. I'm trying to get on the stage. Yeah. But instead, I decided to start dancing and doing all these funny moves in front of him. Well, this does not go over very well at all. So he swings at me, and spider sense tingling. I do the Matrix, and he misses. And I'm like, this is incredible. Supervillain missed. Spider senses are working. He swings again, and I'm like, oh my God, this guy cannot hit me. And I'm dancing, I'm showboating, and then boom, the haymaker right in the left eye, I do believe. I taste blood in my mouth, and I'm like, okay, that's enough. My contacts go flying into another universe, and I'm like, all right, I quit.
How'd the contacts get out through the mask?
I never found those contacts again, let me tell you.
By the way, so here's, just so you guys know, that's the Spider-Man outfit.
Yeah.
And then here's him bloodied. That's the inside of the Spider-Man.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Covered in blood. And that's his face with the left eye all fucked up. So
So groundskeeper caught you with right to the left part of your head. Right?
My skull hurt for a month. I'm pretty sure you shattered my skull.
Sure does sound like it.
Does your friend still rap?
So what's that?
Never mind. Continue.
So I'm like, okay, I give up. I surrender. I'm just going to crawl, go back. But the crowd does not like this. And now the crowd starts beating me up and kicking me. And they're like, get out of here, you terrible person. So it really sucks.
Yeah.
That was
and
Ludacris.
so I go up to cops. Yeah, that was it. Never made it on stage with Ludacris. I go up to two cops. I'm like, dude, I just got punched in the face.
What'd the cops say?
Hey, you bit my thumb, you suck.
That was later.
They didn't help you?
Yeah, they were like, we could care less. And I was like, well, is there a medical tent or something? They're like, yeah, there's one over there. So I go over to the medical tent, and they're like, yeah, that looks pretty bad. There's nothing we could do. We give you an aspirin and a Band-Aid or something. Mm-hmm. And so I'm sitting there hating life, and then some girl comes up with the hangnail, and they run over. They could bring the stretcher over to her, and they're like, we got to save this girl's life. Holy shit, Fuck this guy with the black eye.
Mm. Well, with great power comes great responsibility.
You were dressed like Spider-Man, though.
Yeah.
Bleeding.
Yeah.
Say that again?
I said you were dressed like Spider-Man and bleeding.
They
They probably made the right choice.
Yeah, they probably thought you were up to something.
Well, no, I took the mask. I took the mask off.
Were you wearing the Spider-Man suit or just the mask?
Well, I was wearing shorts and a shirt that had the Spider-Man logo on it.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So
Kinda
they
half-assed.
I mean, yeah, it's a half-ass costume.
Sort of hear
So
that.
Yeah.
that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much the story for the night.
And what
Danny.
happened to Lord Chronic? Does he still rap?
Well, he witnessed a murder in Akron, and I was
Who are
supposed
these
to
people,
give him
man?
a ride to.
Who are these people?
Danny, are these your fans, mate?
This is nuts, dude.
Yeah. You
were gonna give him a ride.
Yeah.
This is like 4 Dateline episodes. This is insane, dude.
Danny, remind me never to play a gig with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
No,
yeah. This is your reminder.
crazy.
Yeah, Danny's actually crying now.
Yeah.
So funny.
We found
I
it.
think
Yeah, we
it.
found a
I
sweet
cried.
spot.
Yeah.
So
Danny, I
wait.
gave
So
you the link.
Lord Chronic witnessed a murder.
Well, he seen something really bad in Akron, and I was supposed to give him an airlift to the bus station to get him out of there. And I had bald tires, and I didn't want to make the drive, so I kind
airlift
of failed
to
him
the
in his
bus
hour of
station?
need.
He was gonna drive him, but
Well,
his
you
tire,
know-
something was up with his tire, so he bailed on him. And
You're the worst Spider-Man ever, man.
yeah, dude.
Hey.
No, maybe.
Yeah.
So he's not your boy no more.
Well, anyways, he's down in Florida.
That
So-
makes sense.
He lives in Florida.
Yeah,
that checks out.
All right.
That's where they
Witness
go.
protection.
I've come back from Florida. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. This is.
After meeting the people in Florida, yeah, that's
Buddy, you witness a murder in Akron, you go right to
You
Florida.
just go straight
Yeah.
to Florida.
That's what
Yeah.
40% of the residents are there
Do
for.
not pass. Do not pass go.
Yeah.
All right, Rube. Sorry, well, that was a solid story. I'm gonna try and bring up. It's not working for whatever reason, but the link you sent me of Lord Chronic, his song.
Lord Chronic's a pretty
All
good
right.
name, though.
All right, thanks.
Later.
Cheers.
buddy.
Thanks.
Dude,
All
who
right.
are these people?
I don't know.
You
What are you,
know.
Seinfeld?
No, I'm not.
Who
I'm
are-
concerned.
Look, I'm going to be honest. I stand by my original theory. This is all just Ryan Long
Yeah.
doing different characters.
Okay, this is Lord Chronic.
Someone's calling.
Home of entrepreneurs, free thinkers, revolutionaries, con men, gangsters, hustlers, and whores. Proud men and women who
that?
have no boundaries. Their only limits is how far they're willing to go before they get it. Welcome to Cloud City, where we live and let die. Push from the nest, the only way we learn to fly. Gripping this recession.
He's good?
It's not bad.
He's not good.
How many views has it got?
676 in 13 years.
Underground, baby.
Yeah.
Florida. That's where all the hidden gems are.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
I was fine with it. I think it's
Honestly, I
way better
know.
than I thought it was gonna be.
Honestly, I'm like Ludacris. Maybe we need to get this to Ludacris somehow.
I say.
Does
Yeah.
anybody we
Full
know
circle.
Ludacris?
I don't.
I say we go as all different Spider-Mans. Find one.
One time when I did the Bathhouse, Most Def showed up, and then we had to end it.
Oh.
Yeah,
What?
we were doing the I want to say like the third episode of the Bathhouse. We were just doing it, and then Most Def just walked in and sat down, and they go
Here.
"All right." Yeah, right there, and they go, all right, I guess the show's over.
Why? Why didn't you invite him on? He would have loved talking
I
to
I don't
Ruben.
think he goes by Most Def anymore.
Yassine Bey.
Yassine Bey, and then also I think it was because Dave Chappelle was potentially showing
You
up.
should have
So
got,
that-
you should have got Dave on as well.
I would love to. He has an open invite. All right, should we take this call?
Yeah.
Yeah, for
All right,
sure.
we're gonna wrap this up. I think this is the same guy again. Hello.
Pocket towel.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, so my question for Francis was, Francis,
Go ahead.
Go for
yeah,
it, mate.
you're familiar with that song "L'amour toujours"?
No.
It sounds like it sounds like
Sing
this.
it for us.
Dun, 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 dun. So what is it? In Oktoberfest for Germany, they're banning the song because people are singing along in Germany saying Deutschland dein Deutsch.
Oh yeah, I heard this. Yeah, I heard
Germans
it.
for the Germans or something. Germans for the
It
Germans.
is pumping me up, bro. I see that shit. Dude, I walk to the gym listening to them sing to that shit, bro.
You watch it at the gym? That must be.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, mate.
Walking.
But I'll be honest with you. There's better tracks you can get pumped up to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not got the biggest beat behind it.
That's what I call music. Volume 11. Maybe better than.
Look, what is this? The reason I bring it up to you, Francis, is that on the Isles, not only for the English and the Scottish and the Welsh, and the Irish, and the Ulsters and Unionists, they're dealing with an invasion.
Mm-hmm.
They're dealing with, and when are we coming back to a cycle where y'all need somebody to be like, okay, we doing this our way, we doing the.
Aren't you guys about to lose? Aren't you guys about to lose your conservative government?
Yeah, we're about to lose.
Yeah, they're not. They're going the opposite way.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going literally the opposite way of that.
Yeah.
Is he concerned with Germany?
Yeah.
I think he's more concerned with the UK now.
Yeah.
I think he's more concerned with the white race.
Yeah.
No, all of Europe.
All of Europe.
Oh, Europe in general. How about Italy? You got a beef with them?
I mean, I'm a Russian Jew.
You sound like it.
Francis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Russian Jew who grew up in Texas. So, so that's why I love Europe and what it's been, and I don't like what's happening to it.
Hey, man, shit changes, dude.
Yeah, what the
Unfortunately. All right, later, Slav. We're going to take this one last call. Hello. Last call of the night on the Bathhouse. Who are we speaking with?
Make it a good one.
Hey, Danny. It's the mayor.
The mayor. What's up?
I was just asking about you
We
earlier.
were just asking about you. Mayor Aaron Lamb of Keensburg, Colorado.
How's that one stoplight you got? Is it holding up?
We're still about 18 months to 2 years out because, it's the state that's dealing with all that.
Sure.
But it's
guy's not a
slowly
real
coming
man.
along.
Yes.
I mostly wanted to call to see...
How was the libertarian thing? Looks like a shit show.
That was exactly what I was calling it. Definitely was. The highlight for me was meeting and hanging out with Tim Butterly. The comedy show was great.
Nice.
But the rest of the stuff was absolutely a shit show.
Yeah, are you guys really mad about what's his face, Chase Oliver? So the Libertarian Party, they had their picking their candidate. Are you guys still polling below 1%?
I predict that regardless of who we picked this year, because RFK is in the race, that we're not going to get more than 1%.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, they elected this basically libertarian guy who's gay, and he's very he's. I don't know. Would you say he's too much of a libertarian? Not enough. He's open borders, and he's just. I mean, seems like he's a libertarian. I don't know. He goes do whatever the fuck you want.
Just free range psycho.
Yeah, but the people were not mad. Even though I went to their event in Colorado, and I was I watched these guys all debate, and that guy was by far the best.
You got a life, bro. Darts and libertarian debates.
Yeah, libertarian local politics. There was
It was the Colorado State Convention.
I know one guy who stood for London mayor, and he got less votes than a guy called Count Binface. and that is a guy who goes on stage with a bin literally on his head and a cape. And his entire manifesto is in the Dog and Duck pub, he's going to move the hand dryer 1 foot closer to the door because it's too close to the toilet and it makes people feel uncomfortable drying their hands close to the toilet.
Yeah, you know what?
He ain't wrong. He got 4.5% of
Hell
the
of
vote.
a platform.
But as Aaron told me when I met him, he's like, you gotta start small, you gotta start on these little local
As a
levels.
man who shit 4 times on this podcast, that air dryer is way too close to my ass up there.
Yeah.
So
vote Count Binface, everybody.
Binface, he's my man.
Yeah, check him out. Seriously, Count Binface. He's got over 300,000 followers on Twitter. The man's a legend.
Oh, okay. Fuck yeah. I actually will go check him out then. Count Binface, everybody. But otherwise, it was good. Did you get to meet Trump? Did you do any photos?
Unfortunately not. Yeah, Dr. Ron Paul and Trump are the only two celebrities, so to speak, that I didn't get the opportunity to meet. But I did want to say, too, in the first round of voting, so RFK Jr. and Trump were both nominated. Trump was not permitted because obviously he's not a registered libertarian. RFK actually did pay the $25 to be a libertarian.
Okay.
So he made it through. And I voted in the first round for a guy named Toad. Toad lost to RFK in the first round by only 5 votes.
Why Toad? Warts on his eyelids?
He has a podcast called the Tower Gang Podcast.
Oh, I know
Claire
Toad.
Russell,
Yeah, I know him from Twitter.
Top Lobster. Yeah.
Does your wife know?
He was
that you know these
mostly.
people?
Not married. Still TBD.
Yeah, he was mostly a joke candidate. But I thought it'd be really funny for the mainstream media to try and figure out how someone named Toad, or was it an actual Toad that beat RFK Jr. in the first round?
Honestly, this whole libertarian thing is just a big joke. Like, in terms of, they're just having a laugh. It's a lot of trolling and just.
Yep.
Yeah, seems like a good time.
Yeah, one of my favorite parts. Last thing I'll get off here. Early on, there was a big fight. The whole first day was a waste of time about delegation, whether people were qualified or not. And the big chant that the other people were saying was "seat them all," which goes really well with "build the wall."
Right.
So that's what our group were chanting against them.
Clever bunch. They got me.
Seat them all.
I couldn't connect the dots
I
there.
didn't connect it at first. But all right, Aaron, I gotta pee really badly, so I gotta wrap this up. But thank you, and I really regret not coming this weekend. Wait a minute.
Have a good night. Peace, guys.
It honestly looked like fucking a good time. All right, that's been the show, everybody. Where can people find you?
Francis J. Foster across all socials.
And I'll put it all below.
Thank you. Do you have any UK people listening to this?
For sure.
You made that up. Anyway.
No, they do, but they probably know who you are.
Okay, fair enough.
At this hour?
Well, they might not be watching live, but people will watch and listen to it after the fact.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
2nd and 3rd of June, come and watch me, Hammersmith Comedy Club.
Where's that?
It's in Hammersmith.
To not sound stupid, where's that?
In London.
London.
How's the mayor there?
Yeah,
Good kid?
he's great, mate.
Let's get those hands
Who's the mayor,
raised 2
who's the
feet
mayor
from
of
the...
London right now?
Sorry?
Who's the mayor of London?
Sadiq Khan.
Oh, Sadiq Khan, right?
Oh,
yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Cassidy
I mean, he's a
Comedy
dick, but...
on all social platforms. Me and Alex have a podcast called Cat Daddy and the Pizza Squirrel on YouTube. New episodes every Friday morning.
Yeah, we talk sports,
radio,
gambling. What's going on?
1-0 Rangers.
He doesn't usually shit this much.
Yeah.
on the podcast.
I think something's going on with
Well,
me.
that's the beauty of not a live show, is that you can just hit pause,
Sure.
go take a shit, and just edit
Yeah.
it, and then nobody knows that you had to shit 4 times.
It was 4, yeah. But the first time people were there. Mr. Alex Pavone, Pavone.
And I'll put all of that below. Shout out to our lovely producer, Johnny Glover, the Southern Lover. We'll be back next week. And in 2 weeks, I believe we have 2 weeks from tonight, we have Lisa Ann and Brett Raybold are going to be here. So that'll be.
the porn star.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
gonna be,
We got the British guy? What the fuck?
man.
That'll be a fun. Whoa.
No, I had a great time with you.
That'll be a fun time. Catch me in Minneapolis at the House of Comedy all weekend, Thursday to Sunday, if you're around. And if you want to support the show, patreon.com/low value mail. You get the episodes for listeners, but ad free, and just help me, whatever. Okay, thanks very much, everybody. Thanks to the stand. Thanks to all of you. Have a lovely night, and catch y'all next week.
Boom.
Bang.
My shit heroic. Empathic abilities, yeah, my face be also stoic. Bleed blow up, nigga. That just means I'm working. They see me as a leader, so that's why I'm Captain Kirkin. These charts from the stars, that much is for certain. You can feel this hit if you up or if you hurt. I'm raising my stock, not talking my feet in some Birkin. Number Johnny 5 got a fucking short circuit. Bring the track to life when I spit phenomenal. When I hit, she feel that shit in her abdominals. These rappers make me laugh like comic view, they comical. You know I got a ball out, I hit the track running just like Sonic do. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, they was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, and they tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, now we pulling up fresh on some flight shit. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, they was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, and they tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, I'm pulling up fresh on some